Chapter 4, Highs and Logans. With Jackie's father now in jail, arrested in connection with the previous night's robot attack on the house party, Jackie and their mum headed off to see Eric in jail. But as they drove off, Eli, you saw a familiar black van outside the school, and as the vehicle set off, you ran after it, following it all the way into the town centre, where it stopped at Eden Falls Hospital, where inside, Chloe, waking in a hospital bed after being knocked unconscious the previous night, you were greeted by both your parents and another individual, Robert Logan, the father of John, the school's football captain. Having paid for your hospital room and your treatment, he asked if you had seen anything of interest before the robot's attack the previous night. Evading his questions, he told you that, even outside your mum's working hours as a tennis instructor, you were welcome at his country club anytime you wanted, along with anyone you wanted to bring. Meanwhile, back at the school, Darla, you saw a German shepherd lingering nearby. The same one belonging to the mysterious Mr. Jenkins. Grabbing your friend Artie and giving chase, you left Jane alone outside the school, where Jane you made swift friends with another of your classmates, Danny, who revealed she had been looking into the town's blackout. Now, in addition to wiping out the electrics in town, all the robots in the area had temporarily shut down as well. All of them, except for around the epicenter of the blackout, the cabin in the woods. Meanwhile, Eli, you saw Robert Logan leave the hospital and, keeping hidden, overheard him speaking with his head of security, Matson, asking whether they had found either the black box, the robot, or the old man in the woods. While none had yet surfaced, they were looking into it. Meanwhile, he was told that Mayor Hirsch was eager to have a meeting with him to finalize the town hall's acquisition of the Logan brothers, 3 disused oil rigs out at sea, nervous that they needed to cover their tracks before anyone finds out what they've been up to. And noting this, Robert agreed to a meeting at the town hall on Friday, the day of the school's big football game. As Chloe and Eli met and headed back to school to meet with Jane, Jackie, you met with your dad. Having told the police everything, they were investigating the woods to corroborate his claims. But he was doing poorly, as you noticed his cough worsening. And promising to get him out of jail, you and your mum drove home, only to see 2 individuals running towards Eden Forest, away from the scrapyard. Darla and Artie. Jumping out, you ran after them, promising to see your mum later, and discovered that they were chasing Mr. Jenkins, who had just come from the scrapyard himself, having stolen something from inside the trunk of one of the cars. The same car that you and Eli had hidden a mysterious black box. Meanwhile, Jane, you handed Bug, the small bipedal robot you and Jackie had discovered, over to Danny, and joined Eli in rushing off in the direction your friends had disappeared, while Chloe, you told Eli that everyone should meet you in the basement of your house. There, you would all discuss what exactly was going on. And running after Danny, Chloe, you found yourself pursued by a black van. Meanwhile, in Eden Forest, Jackie and Darla, you found yourselves at the same abandoned gas station you had first seen Mr. Jenkins the previous night, and investigating further, you found an underground laboratory filled with tools, tapes dating back an entire year, and a wall lined with increasingly scratch-built robots. Joined by Jane and Eli, as the 4 of you made to leave, pocketing some of the tapes as you did so, you heard a noise at the top of the stairs, a dog's growl, and the cock of a shotgun. Meanwhile, as the light slowly begins to go down around Eden Falls as the sun lowers on the horizon, Chloe, you peek around a building, and you see that, as it has done for the last 20 minutes or so, the black van is continuing to patrol the area. You're only around a 15-20 minute walk from your house currently, but as you stand there pressed against the house, Danny next to you holding a backpack where inside you can hear a soft as Bug shakes inside. What are you doing?
So we're hiding in the backyard right now, right?
Yes, of a strange house.
Strange house? Uh-oh.
Well, a stranger's house.
Stranger's house, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's totally where Diana lives. What do you mean? What does the backyard look like?
So it's fairly simple. It's sort of very short, very brown grass, and you can see that off to one side, sort of hanging from a nearby tree, there is a tire swing, and you can see there is a very small patio leading to what looks to be a sort of a door with a mesh outer door in front of it, and you can see that around the outside there is a simple wooden and mesh fence as well.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk over and sit on the tire swing with like undue familiarity and just sort of sit there and be like, so okay, wait, were they following me because I'm me, or were they following me because I was following you?
I mean, I don't know, but I just saw as you were coming towards me, it was moving slowly, slowly, sort of several feet behind. It seemed like it came with you.
Okay, but like it could have been any car, really. Like it
sure,
just could have been a person just driving.
Okay, and that's why they're just patrolling the area?
Well, I mean, there's like a preschool nearby, maybe. So maybe they're just driving slowly so they don't, hit any kids or anything. It's pretty considerate, actually, if you think about it. So, I mean, it was a really gross looking, well, not a gross looking car, but like the car's like a bit of a downer being all black. It looks like a morgue car or something. If I got a car, I think I would make it something that's not like too out there, but still like classy. I wish they had like champagne colored cars. That'd be really nice. But so I'm just, okay, look, my point is I think it could have just been a car. But if I speak to my agents and we all collaborate and they've also seen that car, then it's probably a problem. But...
Okay, well, speaking of agents, Jane gave me this little guy. What do you want me to do with him? Do you want me to keep a hold, or have you not met the little guy?
There's a little guy? Is there a baby? Did Jane find a baby?
Well, kind of. And Danny just opens up the rucksack, and as you peek in, you see a two-limbed little set of binoculars just looking up at you and...
Chicken? Oh, wait, that's oh my god, it's a little robot thing!
Yeah, I don't know what Jane wanted me to do with it. We literally just met, like, less than an hour ago. So I don't know if,
So Jane, like, trusts you a lot then, I guess.
Well, apparently we're level 5 best friends.
You're
that
level
sounds good,
5?
Yeah, I think so.
That usually, that's meant to take, like, months. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And as this happens, you hear a door open as the mesh door at the back of the house just creaks open, and you see someone just stood in the doorway. It's a familiar face, one that you have not interacted with, but you have seen a number of times walking around school, as sort of dark skin and fade top cut, TJ just stands in the doorway and hey, I don't know if you know this, but we can see you from our kitchen. You've been outside for quite a while. Hi. Hi.
I'm just gonna position myself in front of the backpack a bit. Hi! Oh my god, hi! I'm Chloe.
Hi. Yeah, no, you got knocked out the other night, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, honestly, I did. Yeah, that was. Sorry, my head's been a mess since then.
No, it's fine. You doing
Sorry.
okay? It's kind of warm. I was just thinking while you were hunkering down out here, I might get a water or something if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that would be really nice. Thank you.
Okay,
I
cool.
love the yard. I don't know if you did this. I love the tire swing. It's really. I had one and it had like nails in it, and it was really gross. But this one's like nice.
Oh, yeah, no, I did that. I'll be right back. And he goes inside the house, and Danny sort of turns to you and sort of shrugs. And, so what's your plan, now? Are we hunkering here, or are you going back to
Oh,
yours, or?
yes, right. See, I did say that we should all go back to mine, but then I didn't give them a time to do that. And okay, well, if you're level 5 with Jane, I think I can trust you with this. I have this problem where I ask people to hang out at a certain time and they're always late to it. And I'm always early, and then I feel like I'm stupid. So I think that we should wait a little bit, maybe, because I don't want that to happen again.
Okay, well,
Can't tell anyone that, though. I'm just telling you that because you seem trustworthy.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I can sit and wait with you until it gets a bit darker if you want.
What? Just with the robot. Where did Jane get the robot?
I don't know. We're very fast friends. So I don't know a lot about Jane, other than she's an amazing artist. But other than that, I don't know.
Well, she's amazing just overall, also, not just with artistic stuff. She's also really empathetic. And also, you should ask her about music. She likes talking about music, and she doesn't really get to talk about that much, so you should probably ask her about that next time you see her.
Okay, noted. So you know each other pretty well?
No, I don't know her at all. But no.
Can you make a
ask her
charm
about
check
it if
for
you
me,
want.
please?
Oh no, I'm so charming. What do you mean? That was like so charming of me. That. Okay, I'm not gonna use the bliss. I'm just gonna. That's 2 successes.
She just nods, and you feel that she believes you as the mesh gate again just. And TJ just steps out, and he's wearing a very baggy, oversized hoodie that, as he sort of walks towards you, is bumping up and down in the gait of his stroll as he just sort of brings you his a cup of water, and there you go. Why are you hiding?
Do you have one for my friend, or is it just?
Yeah, I can. It's Danny, right? Yeah, sure. Look, it doesn't take a genius to see a black van going around, 2 kids hiding, put 2 and 2 together. What's going on? What are you hiding from?
I'm sorry. Do black fans around here usually like stalk kids? I don't.
Well, we don't usually get
know?
black vans around here, so I'm just.
I'm sorry. I think there's like a language to car colors I'm not in on, but I didn't get a car when I was 16, so I think that's like I just like missed that boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just no. I've not been. Danny was mentioning that as well, weren't you, Danny? You were saying about Danny thought that the car was weird too, but I was like, I think it's just a car.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed. I don't know. I sometimes have a sixth sense about these things, and just I get a bad gut instinct, and not that I see a lot of black vans.
Have you had like a prediction before that came true?
Well, no, not really. But I do. I like reading. And I like to find connections, not in like a weird conspiracy nut kind of way, but just.
No, that would be cool. That would be cool. Even if you were a conspiracy nut, like you care about something, that's like interesting. But well, I mean, no offense, but if you have a sixth sense about things, but you've never had one come true, like how do you know that you're right as opposed to it's just you're anxious about something?
I mean, it might be anxiety, I guess. I don't know. I don't like seeing people. Not that a lot of people, but I worry when I see people, in danger, which isn't
You're
like a
worried about
unique
it?
thing. Oh, well, yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
See a creepy black car following someone, I guess.
Aw, thanks. No, oh my god, yeah, I didn't even like introduce you to Danny properly. Yeah, this is Danny, and I'm Chloe, and neither of us are in danger. It's totally okay. I think it was just a random car. I haven't seen any cars like that around.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but
if you,
I was gonna say, do you want to give me your landline or something? Because if I do see it again, I could call you about it, and you could tell me if you'd seen it around. Something.
yeah, no, I can write that down. I'll you need someone to walk you guys home or anything? I mean, I don't mind. I've just finished up with dinner, so.
Danny, do you need anyone to walk you home?
I'm okay. I was actually, I mean, depending on what you want to do with, my bag, I was, thinking I could maybe give that, unless you wanted me to hold on to my bag. I was just gonna maybe, spend some time at the library tonight, maybe.
Yeah. No, I mean Jane gave you the Jane gave you the bag. So you should keep the bag. I shouldn't take the bag off of you.
So I'll
Because
give
then-
that back to Jane tomorrow. Okay, cool.
No, wait, you should come to my house. Or can you not come to my house? Do you have stuff tonight?
Oh, like tonight, like a kind of
Yeah.
meetup kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't have to. Like, if you don't want to come, it's totally fine.
Oh yeah, no, that would be
Okay.
that'd be nice.
Sorry,
I'd
TJ.
like that.
It's like a girls' thing. Sorry, TJ. It's I would invite you as well. It's just it's a girls' thing tonight.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, you've got my landline now, so yeah, just hit me up if you need anything. But
Okay.
yeah, just
Okay, cool.
you want me to like I'm pretty. If you need me to distract or anything, so you can get off, I can do that if you want.
No. Okay. How's this? Okay. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. This is so. Oh my god. TJ. Okay. What's your favorite number?
Oh, okay. 13. It's cliche, I
13.
know, but.
Oh my god. Mine's
Yeah.
14. That's like so close. Okay.
Oh,
No, my
cool.
favorite-
Oh, well, I
okay,
can have the unlucky
yeah.
one. You can. Anyway, sorry. Go.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, my friend, my other friend, their one is 7, so this is a lucky number as well. So we're just quite lucky here. I think Danny's is 6 or 4. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Danny. I don't remember. It's I think it's. Let's go with 6 because 4 is like bad luck in like certain cultures. So let's just go with 6. So this is
Okay.
Agent 6. I'm Agent 14. I have a friend who's Agent 7, and then you can be Agent 13. So what it'll be is Agent 13. You can go and scope out the street while we leave, and then if you see the car following us, maybe just take a note of its license plate. Like I don't want you to follow it or anything because then what if they are bad and then you get in danger and then that would be bad.
Okay, so this is like a whole kind of like shield kind of thing. You, comics? You into? It's okay if you. No, it's fine. Yeah, no, I'll go and yeah, I'll.
The covers are really
do
pretty. I like the outfits that the girls are wearing in the covers. There was like
Oh.
there was one that was like her name was like I don't know, it was like Edwina of Ajax or something, and she had like a bikini on. I saw it and I was like, wow, Ed is hot, I was like, wow. So I love the outfits that they have. So comics can be cool.
Well, I mean, I'm always up for sharing my. Tell you what, I'll shove some in by your locker tomorrow. You can have a read. See if there's. I think you might be I don't know. Look at you, X-Men kind of. Yeah. No. I'll. Yeah. I got a whole bunch. I'll drop them by and yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go. I'll go get my spy on. I guess.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
With that, he heads off towards the black van and sort of poking his head round the side of his house, just looks back at you and nods and just, coast is clear, I think.
I would like to make a stealth check to do this even if nothing's around because Chloe's doing try and be stealthy.
Please make a stealth check for me. Well, stealth check. A sneak check.
3 successes.
You, pulling Danny behind you, rush off round the corner. And as you move off in the direction of your house, Danny, quite a bit taller than you are, as you're sort of pulling her down to duck and weave, you see TJ just nod in your direction, and as he walks off, you swear you can hear him just mutter to himself, Agent 13. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da, as he just starts walking off down the street. And you see him just as a black van comes round the corner, just pull out a small marker pen and just start writing on his palm as he just starts to whistle and walk away. As Chloe and Danny run towards their street, last session we had a secret reveal, and I am now going to give that to one of you. Because in the Eden Forest, as the rest of you, Darla, Eli, Jane, Jackie, and Artie, stand within this old, dilapidated gas station, stairs leading down to Mr. Jenkins' laboratory, where robots hang and lights flicker. Upstairs, in front of you, you see a German shepherd just slowly standing and walking towards you, as next to her, Mr. Jenkins, a large coat and a flat cap, shadowing a large, wiry grey beard, stands there, shotgun in hand, and a rucksack over his shoulder. Jane, as you look at Mr. Jenkins, his silhouette against the halogen lighting of the Logan oil sign above, and you look at this man who was fired from your high school almost exactly 1 year ago for an explosives robotics demonstration gone wrong, and you see next to Darla, Artie, cowering in fear and slowly backing away. I would like you to reveal a secret, something that you witnessed almost exactly 1 year ago.
Like the secret?
Yeah,
Like a
the secret.
okay. Well, oh god, I don't want to butcher this. I saw a guy.
You saw.
You saw. Help me, Chloe.
Okay. Would you like me to
Help me?
you?
Yeah, help me. I don't want to butcher this.
No, you're good. You saw your friend Artie meddling with the robotic device.
Yes.
For the presentation.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I saw it meddled with, but I didn't say anything, so somebody may have got wrongfully in trouble.
And
I might just like
you no you saw Artie,
okay,
and
didn't want to mess
it
that
is as a result, Artie is in many ways the reason for Mr. Jenkins getting fired, and you see fear fall over Artie's face as he backs away, and all of you stand there as Mr. Jenkins' torch shines at all of you. What are you doing in my lab?
What are you doing with that flashlight?
He levels it down towards the floor, and as the light begins to adjust in front of your eyes, you can see even more clearly the shotgun in his hand.
Whoa.
You're all at the party. And your mom's robot was responsible for all the chaos, he says, looking in your direction, Jackie.
That's a big claim coming from someone who was also at the party.
What are you doing here, all of you?
What were you doing at the scrapyard?
I believe I'm the one holding the shotgun. And he
You
just
wouldn't kill a
raises
child.
it.
Eli's gonna step forward right up in it. Right up in it. No. We don't play that. All right, listen, old man. I know what you're trying to do right now, and you're not gonna intimidate me or my friends. And if you don't put that down, there's gonna be consequences. Listen, I know that shotgun. I know how old and fragile you may be. You really think you could be faster than me?
I'm
going for it.
Make a lead check. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
One success.
Nice.
You see him falter a little bit. You needed 2 successes. You can use a bless
You have a
if
bless.
you have one.
You do.
Do I do have a bless?
From
Yeah,
last week, since you got it literally at the end, I let you carry it over.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bless.
Okay. You see him just falter, and he lowers the gun just a bit as you feel it stop just above your knee, Eli. You think you're a big man?
Taller
He
than
is a
you.
big man.
I have also just noticed that we have just reached a supernatural event.
No.
Okay,
Perfect.
We're
a
hitting.
gun pointed at my knee, everyone. What are you doing? Come on.
He shoots you.
This is when you call it a hot shot, right?
As Eli stands in front of Mr. Jenkins, Jackie, you notice this, but can everyone else also make a comprehend check for me, please?
Would I be comprehending anything, or I feel like I would not be?
You are.
I am laser focused.
Tap.
I'm great at
Comprehending your
comprehension.
heartbeat stopping.
Oh, come on.
Okay. So neither Jane nor Darla see this, but Jackie, you see it before you realize you have been hearing it this entire time. As a soft hum begins to fill the air. And in the back of Mr. Jenkins's bag, you see a soft glow coming through the bag. It is a very, very familiar sound as the black box that is clearly on his person is starting to activate.
I want to.
Come on, Jack Attack, you got this. I need help.
I want to try to maneuver us so that we kind of like shuffle around him to where he's in between us and the robots on the wall with the box on his back, and we're gonna be behind the guy with the shotgun. So I feel like I could do this by attempting to grab the bag and like pull him where I want him, making him think I'm like taking the bag from him.
Okay. So
Can I aid in this, doing a body check?
it depends if Jackie is communicating this, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because you didn't comprehend a thing.
Well, I didn't roll comprehend because I'm looking at the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
So, okay, how about this? I will be noticing Jackie's movement, and being a team player, a sports person, I'm picking up on something, and I want to try to distract him with
Like it
force.
could be you thinking I'm stealing the bag.
Yes, because
Yeah.
he has the gun pointed at me. I feel like
Yeah.
if you're coming over, I'm gonna act as well.
Because like while I'm tugging on the bag, I'm gonna be like, "You stole this from me."
Hey, get off me! Get off! And I need you, Eli, to make a force move for me.
Okay.
Force check for me.
Okay.
As this is happening, Jane, Darla, and Artie, what are you doing? As Jackie runs forward and just grabs the bag, and you can see as Jackie approaches, the dog is starting to... And you can see saliva is dripping from its mouth as
Where
it
is the
looks
dog?
in Jackie's direction. It is stood right next to Mr. Jenkins, and now it is directly next to your friend.
Can I try to pet it?
Make a charm check. You require 3 successes.
Okay.
We're gonna get
I just want to
big.
calm it down to save my friends. And yes, I'll also use my bless. Just wait. Which one? Charm?
Charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 1 bless. You need to get 2. And you can re-roll. You have luck.
Can't reroll.
Okay. So should I reroll?
Probably.
Okay.
You need 3 successes.
Oh, you only have 1
so
bless, so
that's-
that's only a 2.
2.
Two.
So you reach out and you just watch as the dog and it starts to make towards you. It does not appear at all enamored by your advance, but it is moving away from Jackie. Darla, are you doing anything?
Yeah. Do I see Artie as terrified as he is?
Artie is behind you, so if you were to look behind, you can see that behind all of you, the door, the stairs leading down towards the lab are sort of descending into the earth, and Artie is right next to these. He is up against the wall of lockers that is in this supply
there's
room
more
that is
stairs?
the entrance. No, so you all...
Oh.
From what I remember,
switched
last...
us around.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're by the
Yeah.
staircase now. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, so you can see Artie is very, very scared, Darla.
She would like reach behind her and just grab like his arm.
Oh. Hey,
And
are you
is
okay?
this dog coming at Jane?
It is slowly just moving forward, its paws just padding on the ground as it...
I would really like to. Okay. Is it wearing a collar?
It is, yes.
What kind of collar? What's the material?
It's a very, very simple leather one. A very soft kind of red tint to it. And you can
Cool.
also see, I would say, that hanging off, you can see that there is a name tag on it.
What's the name? Do I see that?
Make an investigate check.
Of course. 2 success. What's that dog's name?
The dog's name is Linda.
Oh, Linda.
Listen, Linda. And she wants to actually... I would like to pull out my switchblade and run at this dog, but, and if you'll allow it, this would take some finagling. I would
Okay.
like to go for its collar and push it into the wall behind it.
Okay, make a force check for me. As Jackie, you are...
So, actually,
Yes.
that's my pride, is that I don't stand down from a fight. in
So
any
you
way.
automatically win in that
So
case.
I'm the winner here.
So as Darla just bodies this dog into the side, Jackie, you are still holding onto the bag as Mr. Jenkins sort of wheels around, and as he does so, Eli, you are sort of grappling him as well, and you can see that he is now starting to try and bring the shotgun up. And he is swirling around and trying to reach for you, Jackie, and go, "Hey, get off me, get off!" And as this is going on throughout, you just hear... As the black box continues in intensity, what are you all doing? I would say you have a couple of seconds before this thing reaches its peak.
As-
Darla's
I'm
holding
gonna
this dog back.
As I'm like, I feel like I'm shoulder to shoulder with Eli. We're both just grappling some part of this man.
Can you reach my shoulder?
And I, no, shoulder to hip. Jackie would probably say something like, tackle, push. And she's just gonna like try to use Mr. Jenkins' weight against him, where he's pulling backwards from her. So she's going to push and put a lot of weight into him so he loses his balance.
Okay, so... Yeah.
Eli, in the heat of the moment, is going to use the camera that I always have on me, my iconic item, and it has a big flash on it, and I'm literally, as I'm grappling with one arm with a gun, because he's an old dude and I can do that, I'm going to and just let the flash rip into his eyes.
Several things happen all at once. Jackie, you wheel round as the bag comes loose in your hands and slips off Mr. Jenkins' shoulder. There is a... As the dog slams into the side of the wall, as Darla, you just crash it to one side. As this happens, Jane, you see a black box tumbling out of Mr. Jenkins' bag and scatter across the floor. And as the flash goes off, there is a sound. As the gun goes off in Mr. Jenkins' hand, and you see Artie fly back against the wall and crumple down to the ground as... And suddenly, there is an almighty... As everything goes black. The lights in the lab. The Logan oil sign above. The lights in your mum's home, Jackie. And once again, Eden falls. As Chloe and Danny, you make your way through the streets, and your house is within sight as you begin to walk up the driveway. The lights across Eden Falls go out. And deep in the lab, as you just hear a from Artie's direction, everything is pitch black, as one by one, around the wall. You see the screens of robotic faces slowly begin to flicker to life, as hanging off the walls, a variety of humanoid robots are slowly beginning to twitch and begin to move, as each and every screen that they have for a face begins to turn in the direction of the black cube skittering towards you. Jane, what are you all doing?
Can I try to greet or go towards that box that came out of his pocket or?
Absolutely, it is now not doing anything. It is still and it is inert. It is just a small black cube that you can pick up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull a pin light out of my bag just so we have light.
Mr. Jenkins is currently on the floor, having been sort of tackled by the sheer force of the bag pull and by Eli's flash. As he just rolls around on the concrete floor. Darla, you see Artie off to one side as the screens around the room and the pen light from Jackie flash around. Everything is... shadows are stretching across the room. It is very, very unnerving.
Darla wants to, just to make sure, she would push this switchblade deeper into the wall so that the dog stays there, and she would run toward Artie. Is he so far back from us, or where is he?
No, he is. It is a fairly small and confined space. He is only a couple of feet away from you. He is on the floor next to you.
Okay, she would get down and just, obviously not being able to see too much, but feel around. And are you hurt? Are you hurt? Did he shoot you?
Make an investigate check for me, please.
Don't do that to me, Ed. Ugh. I'm gonna reroll.
Okay.
2 success.
As you feel around across his body, you do not feel any wetness. And as you look at your hands, you do not see any red. You see what looks to be rock salt across his chest as he just...
Do I know what this
but
is?
As you... I would say you can make a... I would say, given your father's background,
Okay.
you would probably know that the shotgun is not armed with live rounds. It is armed with rock salt. So as you feel around, you can definitely feel that there is probably a broken rib there, but Artie is breathing, and he is all right.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but the robots are going all Westworld again. We should probably get out of here.
Eli's gonna make a dash for the gun cause no idea what's going on if it's live rounds. I'm just going to do
Darla
whatever I
would
can to get
know
out of this guy's hand.
That it's rock salts. I don't know if you know what that is, but
Himbo, I have no idea. I just gotta get this gun. This dude just shot our friend. So I am doing everything I can to either wrestle it from him or, make movement to grab this gun to make sure this guy can't get it. And then at the same time, I want to try to toss the walkie-talkie over to Jackie because I don't know how to really work it, and it's from Jackie's mom, and I'm stressed.
So make a force check for me, and we'll just say that.
Okay.
So you need 2 successes, 1 for the gun, 1 for the walkie-talkie.
One natural success, and I just got a bless, so I'll use that as well, so that's 2.
Brill, amazing. So as you just pull the gun off him, and you see Mr. Jenkins suddenly looking around in a very panicked way at the various robots around the room, you throw the walkie-talkie to you, Jackie, and Jackie, your comparatively smaller hand reaching up, you grab it out of midair as it lands in your hand, and you have seen this before. You have seen your mum working on these. What are you all doing? As slowly you see as the first step of one of the robots just makes its way onto the concrete
Darla would be shoving
floor.
her arm underneath Artie to
Did we
get him
grab the
up.
box? Did Jane grab the box?
Jane has the box, yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
grabbed it.
Turning on the walkie-talkie and trying to herd everyone out as the robots are coming alive.
Okay, I need you all to make move checks for me as you make your way up the stairs.
Do I need higher success with mine since I have Artie?
I will say yes, you need an additional success.
Sick.
I'm gonna use a blast. How many do I need?
Just one for you.
okay,
Everyone
one
needs
left.
one
Use a
except for Darla.
Luck? No!
I'm gonna
You have
reroll as well.
blesses though, Sam.
I know, but I did a luck, so I can't add it to that.
You have like a million blesses.
I was hopeful.
I rerolled and got a 0.
So as Jackie and Jane run up the stairs, first Darla, as you're making your way up with Artie just collapses, and you can see his eyes rolling back a bit as he just, I can't breathe. And Darla, you collapse to the ground. As Eli, you trip up over them. And I will say that because of your luck reroll, Darla, you take the injured roll as you fall down and your leg just scrapes against the grated stairs. Jane and Jackie, as you get to the top, you can see your friends around halfway up the stairs, and you can see that as Mr. Jenkins runs over towards Linda and taking sort of her off the wall, just cradling her, you can see the robots beginning to step off the wall. And they are ignoring Mr. Jenkins as they turn in the direction of Jane and begin to...
I put the cube in my pants.
They are still walking towards you. Darla and Eli, what are you doing? And Jackie and Jane, what are you doing?
Still trying to herd everyone out. I don't want to leave anyone behind with the robots.
Darla is getting back up and trying to pick up Artie.
Did I take a condition for my reroll?
You did not. You are just because you didn't take a. Did you use luck to reroll or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then in which case I will say yes. You two are injured as well.
Yay.
Okay. I'm injured on the ground. God, this is bad. I'm using this gun in my hand to shoot a robot to hope that I can stall for time.
Okay, I need you to make... can you make a... I'm going to say a tinker check. You have not used a gun before, so this is going to be very new to you. You need a single success.
No!
You would have had it too.
You just got a
Do
bless.
I have a bless?
Yeah.
Okay, using the
Coming hot
bless.
for you.
You watch as there is a... and a gunshot goes off through the room, lighting the room up as you see a shot connect with the robot as salt just flies across its screen, cracking it ever so slightly, but you see it just... and then slowly continue to walk in the direction of the stairs. Darla, what are you doing as a gunshot goes off behind you?
Once again, trying to get Artie up.
Okay, I need 2 successes from you.
Could I help with this since I'm like readied?
Absolutely, you
basically?
can.
Okay.
So I will say that lowers it to 1 success that you need, Darla,
Is it
as Jackie is
move?
coming down. Move, yes.
Aha.
Okay, cool.
As Jackie reaches out and you grab one another's forearms as you slowly find yourself being pulled up the stairs towards the top of the gas station. Eli is still down at the bottom of the stairs, slowly making his way up, and you have this very large gun in your hand as Mr. Jenkins just makes himself as small as possible in the side of the room as the robots just walk past him. Eli, what are you doing? And the rest of you, what are you doing? As Jackie and Jane, you stand next to the hidden entrance to the lab, a locker with a small dial-up sort of a lock on its front. What are you all doing?
Okay. So I'm making my way up the stairs at the moment, and the robots are kind of like shuffling up the stairs as well.
They are, very slowly, but yes, they are.
All right, so I'm going to take this gun and swing for the fences with the idea of trying to knock it down and like domino effect to buy us time.
Okay.
I'm throwing everything I have into the swing, hoping for the best. God, please work.
Make a force check for me. It requires 2 successes.
Oh, God, come on. Oh! No!
You swing the gun and it is caught in one of the robot's arms
You can
as
use
you
a
just
luck.
watch the metal start to bend. You can use a luck before the gun is completely broken.
To try.
I'm doing it. I'm
Minus
re-rolling.
injured that Darla and Elijah have.
Wait, what was that?
There's a on roll 20. Sorry, it has minus injured 1 on like you and
Yeah,
Darla's
'cause he's
check.
injured.
Yeah,
We're injured.
because I
Oh,
failed the
but-
luck
okay.
They're
check.
injured, yeah.
So
Okay,
I'm
sorry about
re-rolling
that. I
again.
missed the luck bit.
I got 1.
1. You manage to just push it forward, and as you do, the first 3 just begin to fall down the stairs. There's a as the shotgun comes loose out of your hand, as you buy yourself just enough time to get to the top, but you can see that the robots behind these initial 3 that have fallen are just stepping over the others. They are slowly making their way up. What are you all doing?
Are we all out of the staircase?
You're at the top now, all of you. Eli is literally just pushing his way through you.
I want to slam the door shut and then tinker with the keypad so that it locks and it can't be forced open.
Okay, I need you
Sorry,
to
Mr.
make
Jenkins.
a programming check for me.
He's down there.
Program?
Program, yep. You need 2 successes.
I'm gonna
So you
spend
can
a
have-
bless. Oh, fuck, I
Okay.
need 2?
You
You
do,
have-
so you
I
can
think you have.
I
Yeah,
used one
yeah.
earlier.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
so you can re-roll and use a
Re-roll
bless
and
if you would like.
hopefully-
I even have my bonus going towards that. I'm gonna re-roll.
As Eli just makes his way through the door, at the same time, you close the door behind him and you just find your tools and just start tinkering with the lock as you just hear from behind the door. And it closes. As you
Yeah.
just hear up the stairs. And as you stand at the top, slowly backing away from the door. As you see the door slowly being indented outwards. But
We should go right now.
they are trapped.
And I'd like to, now that we're out, pull out the walkie-talkie, turn it on.
Okay.
Darla's
This is
moving
Little Mouse
out.
for Mama Eagle. Little Mouse for Mama Eagle, come in.
Jackie? Jackie, where are you?
Mom, we're on our way back. We got something I need you to see. Over.
All right. Did Eli find you? Over.
Yes, Mama, over. I'm bringing everyone back to the house. Over.
All right, over. And the line goes dead as all of you make your way through Eden Forest. Are there any conversations you're having before you get back to Jackie's mum's place?
Probably just soothing Artie.
Probably asking about Artie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about Artie right now.
Like now that we're outside
Poor
seeing
kid is
Artie's
winded and can't talk
interest.
or breathe.
Artie is alright. He is staggering next to Darla, and you can see that as he walks along, he is. I'm okay. It's just a little.
No, you're not.
I think I'm bruising.
Stop talking. And she's still
Okay.
just kind of trudging along. Little limp from herself.
As this happens, you see Eden Falls stretched out before you. It is dark. And as you slowly make your way back towards your mum's house, just there on the horizon, you hear once more power return to Eden Falls. As Chloe, you and Danny make your way to your house, as the street lights and the lights in the houses slowly come back up, and you see your house once more illuminated. What are you doing, Chloe?
So sorry, how much time passed between the power going down and the power coming back up?
So I would say there's probably been around 5 minutes.
Okay. I have a walkie-talkie? What?
You don't know. You
oh,
don't.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, was it?
I'm just sowing discord at this point.
I wish. This party is split, girl. I'm not in. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I've been doing for the 5 minutes. Because I thought I was like right up by my house when the power went down, but I'm now gonna headcanon it that I was not right up by my house when the power went down. Because otherwise I'm like, to stand outside for 5 minutes nervously? Probably. I'd do that personally. Okay. I'm gonna look at. So Danny's with me, just Danny, yeah?
Yeah, Danny is with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you need to call you? I mean, if you want, we can call your parents now, because I know also the power is back up.
Yeah. Second time in as many days, right?
Yeah. Do you? I mean, it might just be like a weather thing, probably. Kind of windy.
I have some diagrams I can show you. I was showing them to Jane earlier, but yeah, is this your place or?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is where me and my dad and my mom. Sorry, my mom used to live here. Me and my dad and we live here. Yeah. It's kind of. I like it because my dad did the porch. He like does the porch every year. He like redoes it up. If you look, it's got like a little like triangle pattern this year.
I like the cool little metal shack just over there, and she points towards Jane's room off to one side.
Yeah, my dad built that as well. He's really good at that sort of thing. I kind of wish he would build more things. Like, do you think that we could like improve that though? Like, what would you do if you were trying to make it like, I don't know, livable? Like, you know what I mean?
Like live in a shed?
A cottage. We give like a little cottage. What would you do?
Well, probably not corrugated iron. I probably maybe some wooden paneling, maybe, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it, but okay. Do you want to come in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna
And
go up.
as you do, and you enter your familiar house, you see that over by the TV, Abuelito is just slamming the side of it and just want to watch my shows as he just is slamming the side of it as it crackles back to life. And you hear from upstairs, well, bad news, it's nothing to do with the fuse, but, oh, there we go. Yep, it's back on now. And down in the kitchen, you can see Charlotte just, okay, it's fine. Oh my God, Chloe, hi! And she just moves over towards you, and my God, what are you doing out so late?
Oh, I walked back from the hospital with my friend, and then I ran into another friend. So I've just been like walking out, hanging out, and stuff. You know.
What your dad said? Eli had come and picked you up.
Yes. Yeah.
Is this Eli or
This isn't
no?
Eli. This is Danny. This is Danny.
I'm Danny.
Sorry.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I know it's hard. Danny, sorry. I have a lot of friends, so it's hard for Charlotte to like remember like but yeah, this is Danny. I just met Danny today, and then I also hung out with Eli today as well. And Danny is going to can I have more people over as well in the basement? Is that okay? I just want to hang out with some people, and I'm just like so tired of like going out to hang out, you know. I feel like things can get really crazy with, like, I don't have alcohol, but other people have alcohol, like music, like littering and that kind of thing, and the local wildlife gets really disruptive. I got knocked out last time, so I was thinking of having like a little house hangout this time.
Yeah. Danny. Do you want to help yourself to anything in the fridge? Okay. I'll just organize things with Chloe. Chloe, this is the second night in a row that you and Jane have disappeared. It's not good, okay?
Well, but like last night I like full on disappeared and I was like knocked out, but now I'm like, this time yesterday I was probably leaving the house, you know? I'm back earlier. That's improvement, actually.
So these other kids, is this for just a hangout or a group project or?
Yeah, well, it's actually it's that Danny is actually like Jane's friend, like more Jane's friend than mine, and Jane like really, really likes her. So I thought it would be nice to bring her around. Cause
That's really nice, Chloe. Well, I can cook. How many are coming over? A lot? Or?
1, 2, so 4. Well, there's Jane, and there's 3 extras, and then there's Danny, and there's me. But you don't have to cook us all food if you don't want to.
No. I will. If you're doing this for Jane?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I want to be involved in Jane's thing. Jane's doing a lot of stuff right now, and I feel like I'm not, so I'm trying to like show up and show her that like I can do it too, you know.
It's good she's doing things. Do you talk much when you're at school or?
Yeah, like always whenever there's a group project thing, she pairs up with me for it, which is really sweet. But then sometimes I encourage she like encourage her to like go hang out with other people as well. But yeah, she's always doing group stuff. She's really smart.
I know. It's good that she's talking to people while she's at school, even if she doesn't at home. I'm glad that she has people around her.
Yeah, there's been like a lot actually lately. I think that maybe you could probably talk to Dad about, because I think she wants to have some friends over, and I think like her room isn't big enough, or like it might not. I mean, I know that you and Dad said that she's fine with it, but I think that her friends might not be. So maybe you could get some like wood paneling in, maybe, and then she could have friends around easier.
Well, I am sure I could have a word with your dad and we can make something work. But yeah, no, I think that would be lovely. I mean, I keep trying to encourage her to use one of the rooms in here, but if, you know, I know she likes her own space and
Well, I think it's that even if she was in the house, she doesn't really feel part of the house, you know? And I don't really know if that's something we can fix by just giving her a room to share with someone. So I think if you gave her her own room, but it's like of the house, and it's really clear that we care about it, I think that would be really nice. Like, I can help out if you want. So like if all 3 of us do it like overnight real quick, then like she wouldn't even notice if she stays at like a friend's house and then she comes back and it's like all done up new.
You're a really good girl, Chloe. I know, and she looks over at Danny, who's just sort of sat down on the kitchen table and just sort of just waiting, very aware that this is a private conversation. And Charlotte turns back to you. Look, this isn't necessarily a conversation for now, but I know it can have been an easy transition. But it really does mean a lot how much you look after Jane. Really.
You don't think I do it like too much? Like it's like overbearing or anything?
No.
Thanks, Charlotte. Well, yeah, we can talk about it some other time if you want. I really like what you do with like the beading stuff. I've seen you beading things. I kind of want to do that. Like make a bracelet or something. Maybe we could do that sometime.
I'd like that, yeah, absolutely. And, if you can convince Jane that might be something.
Oh, I've just meant you and me, but if you want Jane as well, that's cool. I know. But
okay.
I just wanted to say that you said that. Sorry, but just before it goes, the transition thing that you said, how it's like it's not an easy transition or anything. None of my friends with their divorced parents, it seems like it's easy. I don't think it's ever like an easy thing, but I think it was, even though it was hard, it was nice because it was with you, like it was a good thing because it was with you, I think, from my dad.
For me too.
It's
I was
very
very
hard too.
Yeah. It's been hard seeing Jane distance herself, and I feel partly to blame. Anyway, I have food to make, and I'm sure you have things to do as well. So the basement is all yours. Feel free to use it however you want. And I'll knock before I bring food. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Cool. And does Danny, do you have any like dietary things, like peanuts or anything?
No, I'm okay. I'm fairly easy.
Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Charlotte. That's really nice. We're gonna go. Danny, do you want to go to the basement now and like set up and clean up and stuff, or?
Yeah, I'll take my bag, and
okay, cool.
With that, she heads off as you both head in the direction of the basement. The rest of you heading out towards Jackie's mum's home. You arrive. The lights slowly coming back on around the area and in the house itself. As you approach the door, what are you all doing?
Did I not go home with Chloe? Like we have a different, no?
It's just Chloe's solo adventures.
Like I live there too, I'm confused. Why didn't I go there?
One of us got shot by a shotgun and Chloe's like breaking down emotional barriers.
I was like, hey guys, we're all going to my place later, right? And you're all at Jackie's and it's like, yeah, Chloe, we got shot. We couldn't hang out. Sorry. And I'm like,
God.
Guys, we had a plan.
I just wanted to get the box to my mom.
Yeah, I'm helping getting Artie inside.
Okay. Well, if the only purpose of going to Jackie's is to drop off the box, I will say there is this is the second night in a row that you have brought an injured child into my home, and she starts to go out and start to get the car ready, and she just goes, Jackie, Elliot, you will be the death of me, as she just starts to load Artie in, and she looks back at all of you and, right, either I'll stay in here tonight, or you have somewhere to go. Either way, I'm trusting you all to behave yourselves. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mama.
All right, and she just throws another walkie-talkie to you, Eli, and that is mine. You keep in touch that way. You understand? Okay. And she starts the car and immediately begins to drive off as she disappears down the hill with Artie in the side of her car.
All right. Now, Eli, I know that I said I had a hiding spot for this box last time, but I actually have a hiding spot for it right now.
Jack Attack. Are you actually sure? Are you positive? Are you? I have a gun. I don't know what gun. What is happening? What is going on tonight? We thought we hit it, and now I have a broken gun, and some already got shot by rocks, and we locked an old man in a basement. Are we gonna talk about that?
He did it to himself, to be fair.
And I'm
Okay.
fairly certain that that's the old man that they think my dad was. So, I don't really care if he's locked down there with them robots. And they're not gonna harm him. They want the box, Eli.
You should
I
probably
trust
go
you.
tell the police.
So, bad or good? What's the deal?
Small
No,
Jane,
if
I have no
if
idea.
we tell the police, we're gonna have to admit that we broke and entered in.
I can
There's
do
a-
it. It's not the first time, or second, or last.
I just think we
Let's
gotta
not tell
circle
the
up.
police. I don't want to get grounded.
We can
Look.
just blame me. It's no big deal.
Oh,
But
Jack
that way
Attack.
the real trouble is in custody, and your dad can get out.
Well, I don't rightly trust the police right now.
Whoever does.
Okay, Jack Attack, we have the box that they're after. The robots are angry about, the dinosaurs, and now the men. Where's your hiding spot? Let's just one thing at a time.
Well, we know that the box affects machinery, like sentient machinery. It's done it both times we've seen it do this big flash of light, right?
Yes.
Well, we have to go kind of old school with it then. There's a really old, really heavy safe in the garage. It's uncrackable. Like if Mr. Jenkins wants to bring his little bag of bones up here and try to crack it, it's going to take him hours. And by that time my mom will be back, and my mom is not someone to be trifled with. So I'm thinking we lock it behind all that lead in that safe. We circle up. We just get a breather for the night. We figure out what we got to do, but we can't. I don't think we can go to the police.
No, I don't think we can either.
I was just trying to help you.
I feel like we don't have enough to like prove that it wasn't your dad, and then if we can't prove that it was this old guy, and we have one shot at like trying to prove this, and like we can't help.
And we'd probably have to give the box back before we figure out what's going on with it. We'd have to admit to stealing a man's gun.
What's so significant about this box that
I
y'all
don't know.
want to get rid
And
of it?
I don't know. I just want to figure out where it came from, and I feel like my mom can do that. She's better at these things than I am. If she figured out where it came from, we can figure out why all the machinery's going haywire, why there's blackouts in town, why Mr. Jenkins wants this thing so dang bad.
Okay, I my head hurts, and I'm still holding this gun, and I don't know what's going on, but I trust you, and I don't want to get attacked by dinosaurs again, and I don't trust anyone else with it. So I guess the person I would trust the most would be your mom, because they know what's happening here. Or at least they know robots, and you know robots, and I don't know robots. Jane, do you know robots?
Yes. No. Sorry, I lied. No.
Now Jane's lying. What is happening to us?
We've
Listen,
barely known each other. Chill.
if this is a way to figure out what happened and why my dad is being implicated in this, my mom will help us do whatever we need to do. I might get grounded at the end of it, but
Okay. I vote to follow Jack Attack's plan.
Do we have any naysayers here? Anyone that doesn't want me to put it in a safe? All right. Great.
Okay.
As Jackie, you take the box from Jane and you place it in the very old iron safe in your mum's workshop. It closes, and it is very, very old school. Like Jackie says, it is all dials and levers. It is very, very heavy. And as you step away from Jackie's house, and I am assuming, Eli, you are leading everyone to Chloe's?
Yes, because that's where we were supposed to meet.
Get your jetpacks on, kids.
So you all head down the hill towards the suburban area of Eden Falls, until eventually, and it does require you, Jane, to lead the way, till eventually you find yourselves at Chloe and Jane's house. How are you entering? Through the front door or round the back? I will leave that up to you, Jane.
I'd say the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have the box, by the way?
No, that has been
Okay.
shut in Jackie's house.
Okay.
So as you all enter, and as you're all ushered through towards the basement, and you hear the rest of you, Charlotte, Jane's mum, as she welcomes you all in and gestures towards the entrance to the basement and says, "Oh, food will be ready shortly." She just whispers to you, Jane, just, "So nice to see so many people." And she just gives your shoulder a bit of a squeeze.
Stop.
Oh, okay. And Jeff
And then I
just,
wipe off where she touched me.
and Jeff just sort of nods in all of your directions and, "Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello, young man." Okay. And just gestures in the direction of the basement as Chloe, having laid out a number of Doritos on the table, what does your basement look like, Chloe?
Oh gosh, this is where the Australianisms are going to kick in because we don't have nice basements in Australia. I'm imagining it as it is like, it's very much there's no like walls or anything in it. It's just like one big room, and it's not the sort of basement where it's like, yeah, we have like a toilet in here or anything. It's very much like this was meant to be a storage basement, but my dad like converted it into a nice one. And I think there's a stone feature wall with stones on the side of one of the walls, of the side walls. And against that wall is a big gray couch, and then like a smaller, lumpier little armchair that like we found on the side of the road or something. And then a TV, of course. And I imagine that being on the side of the room when you come in. And when you first come in, though, is like this big circular table that's got all the treats on it and everything. And then to the side of that is just like general storagey stuff and like old tech and that kind of thing. So it's pretty like, it's, the structure of it's beautiful, but then you walk in, it's like, this is just a room with a couch and a TV and a table. Like, so, yeah.
And as your friends step down into this space, you hear a and from out of Danny's backpack, this small bipedal robot leaps towards the direction of Jackie. As Jackie, can you make a move check for me, please? You just need one success.
It's cursed too.
Wait. It's
It
cursed?
is cursed.
Yeah, you got 2 curses.
0, but I have blesses.
But you have to hit the curses first as they come in.
So I'll
Get
So
'em.
that's 1 minus. So you still got your 1.
So you've got
How
your
many
one.
curses do I have?
You have 2.
You have 2. But only 1 per roll, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
As,
unless you want to add 2 and just fail.
1 success.
Don't drop bug.
As Jackie, you stumble down the steps in excitement as you see Bug bundling towards you and leaping off the circular table in the center, just landing into your arms. As you just his large binocular eyes just kind of snuggle against your chin, and it does scrape a little bit as the metal just grates against your skin, but it just.
I missed you too, buddy.
Did you make the little robot?
Oh no, I found him in a bush.
Oh, when?
Gosh, earlier this week, a couple days ago.
He already loves you so much. That's so cute. Like, I remember one time my auntie, she found like these little stray kittens and stuff, and they took ages, and they weren't even like to trust her, and they weren't even friendly afterwards. But like, your robot loves you. That's really cute.
Honestly, it's all the washers that I feed him.
Okay, well, my dad has like a tool kit over there, so just don't take anything out of that, please.
Oh no,
Okay.
Danny just sort of gives you away from her corner of the room, Jane, as the door is shut behind you, and for the first time since the house party, you are all of you in the same space, as Bug leaps out of Jackie's arms and just stands in the center of the room on the table, as all of you stand around, variously bruised and scraped and beaten, but together.
Okay, I think what Chloe would do is first, before like registering what everyone looks like, she would be like, okay, so what does everyone want? Because, and I open this like little fridge that's like in front of the table. I've got virgin strawberry daiquiris that I made, and then I've got little Arnold Palmers, and I also have a virgin Shirley Temple, and then I have that thing that's like tomato and gross, but then again, that's like, there's no alcohol in that, so I don't even know who will do. Sorry, are you okay? You're very, did you fall over? Do you want like some cream?
Can I have one of the drinks, please? I just need a sec.
Why is okay, I'm just not gonna say, I'm not gonna like look at Darla or point at Darla because I don't think Darla would like that. Well, if you want anything, or if anyone wants anything from, we have like a med kit here, and I took a babysitter's class on like injuries, not inflicting them, obviously. Why would they be inflicting them? That's stupid. You know what I mean. Sorry. Anyway, do you want the daiquiri?
I'll take whatever, and I'm just pressing the cold drink against my head.
Oh, okay.
Darla would walk up and, is the med kit out?
It's like in the pile of things that is like next to us.
Okay, she would dig through the pile of things that is next to you. I don't know what this pile of things is.
We got TVs that don't work anymore. Who knows?
I love that.
This child might get electrocuted. We got toolkits.
That's
we
okay.
got woodworking hobbies.
Can I find it?
You can find it. It's no,
such a weird spot.
Make an investigate check.
It's a pink bag. Hope that helps.
It's a good thing I have a bless.
Oh, okay.
You're able to find it after digging through a lot of stuff that looks very exciting to you, Jackie. But eventually, as Darla pulls out this very pink medkit and starts sort of cleaning herself up, and you see a number of different scrapes on Darla, including a very prominent one, which is only just drying now on her knee. What are you all talking about?
Sorry, Darla. Sorry. Could you use the other band-aids, because the DuckTales ones are mine. All right.
I'm not gonna use band-aids. Just cleaning it off. Your band-aids are safe.
I don't mind. Yeah.
So oh god, is this little robot gonna try to kill me too? I mean, it's been 2 nights and 2 robots.
Kill you?
No.
No, so there was a dinosaur, and there was a metal man, and now can I? Little man's cool, right?
Bug wasn't affected by the box. was very
And
scared of it.
at the mention of Box, Bug begins to shrink back again towards you, Jackie.
The BOX. Was that the thing you were telling me about, Eli, before?
The
One that you had, and you found it?
cube, yeah, the one that I found in the locker room, and then the party, and then the reason why you got hurt and the dinosaur showed up.
Okay.
Sorry, my head is all fuzzy,
it's
and
okay.
and then the hospital and the black van and Mr.
Wait,
Logan and
was there a black van? A black van was around following you at some point?
oh yes, I didn't tell. Yeah, okay. So when we were at the school and everything happened with Jack Attack's dad, I noticed this van was around, and these two people were questioning my sister, and they looked really suspicious. And
Yes.
I followed this van, and it led me back to the hospital, and I was sneaky. You know, I'm big, but I could be sneaky. And
Yeah.
I saw Mr. Logan and the government guy get out, and they were talking about the box, and they were talking about
they
a
were in
small
the black
robot.
van. Yeah. So how many, like, how big do you think it was? Was it like a big van, or was it like kind
It
of
was a big van.
car? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
cool.
What? You've seen it too?
Yeah, so it was driving around when me and Danny were hanging out, and then I talked to TJ, and TJ said that if it followed us as we left, that TJ would write down the number plate. But I don't think that we really sort of kept an eye out for it after that. But maybe when like the lights went out in the city, it's just they wouldn't have seen us on the street anyway. I don't think it like followed us like here or anything, but they were definitely following us.
Did you check?
No. I just thought it was a car. I can call TJ now if you want, because TJ knows the license plate. So if we go outside and there's a black van there, we can check what license
Don't go
plate
outside.
It is, if it's the okay, that's fine as well.
I still have the broken gun with me, right? I didn't set it anywhere.
I mean, unless you hid it somewhere, it is still with you, yep.
Your parents are
Wait.
so chill.
Yeah, I was about
Let
to say,
me-
did the parents watch you just
No,
walking?
I always have a backpack on. It's awkwardly hanging out of a backpack. It's a toy.
It could
It's
be
a toy.
anything.
It's
a
bent.
tennis
It's broken.
racket. It's whatever.
I
So
think
I'm just
it's
gonna.
safe to say that I don't think there's a safe spot for us in this town right now.
Oh, really?
I mean, I have a treehouse. No one goes there.
If multiple of us have seen black vans and that box is calling things to it every periodically, and we got Mr. Jenkins on our tails now, and the police aren't being helpful.
Ooh, I know where would be safe. The country club, because a lot of rich people are there, and people like when they call 911 and stuff, people actually come, right?
But
So
doesn't
I don't-
Mr. Logan go there?
They also have a strict dress code, Chloe, and I don't think I have a single piece of clothing that I could wear there.
oh, okay. Well, you could wear mine, honestly, but the fact that Mr. Logan runs it is kind of is bad. That's true. I don't know. Are we sure? What if he was being interrogated though? That's the thing that I was thinking. What if he was being interrogated in the black van?
Okay, so there's
Because-
more information. I haven't told anyone yet because we haven't been around each other, and I just
Wait, no one knows
Okay.
this? Not even like you guys, even though you've been hanging out?
I haven't told anyone, and I
Okay.
wanted to say when we're all together, but okay, so you know how I found the cube in the locker room, right? I told that to I think most people here. If not, I found the cube in the locker room. I got it, and I was in the locker room again at school, and I heard two people I thought were my friends talking about it, and one happens to be Logan, Mr. Logan's kid, and he was
John?
talking about the cube, and yes, little John and Brad boy were talking about the cube, and they seemed very scared and stressed and threatening each other. Well, little John was threatening Brad boy's dad, and it just I think there's a lot going on here, and I don't fully understand, and my head hurts, and
Well, did you talk to your friends?
I don't think they're my friends. I don't think they're my friends anymore. It seems that way. Whatever the box is, it summoned a dinosaur, and I almost got Chloe killed.
Chloe, are you gonna offer me an Arnold Palmer? You literally know it's my favorite drink. And it's like you haven't even given me one yet. And those are mine anyways.
It's because the one in there has like the little pick with the umbrella, and I know that you said that makes it taste different, so I thought that you wouldn't want it.
You didn't give me one, and I can't reach it over there because you guys are standing right in front of it, so I couldn't just,
Okay,
okay,
yeah, fine.
I'm freaking thirsty.
You can have the Arnold Palmer, it's fine.
Okay, then give it to me
Do
then.
you want me to take the umbrella out, yes or
No,
no?
I don't want this stupid umbrella. It doesn't improve the flavor at all.
Okay, I'll take it out. So I take out the sopping like umbrella.
God,
And I
thank
hand it to
you.
her. You're welcome. Can you use a coaster, please? Because literally I had to varnish that
Coasters
twice.
are useless. They don't do anything. I like the wet dots on the table.
I have to varnish things so much because you don't use coasters, and then I stink.
Okay, but only
It's
if
not
that's a
so
silly
bad. I like
filling on the
you,
coaster.
okay.
Attention!
I'm sorry. The heels are together. They're together, okay? I was gonna say, because I'm a very empathetic individual, I was gonna say poor Brad, because it sounds like Brad was getting bullied about the box thing, right? So maybe Brad still is your friend, you know? And friendship is important. Like in Jane's direction.
Thank you, Jack Attack. That was more so for them, but I appreciate it. At ease.
Darla doesn't move.
I look and
Oh,
just
like,
yeah,
is like
that makes
ripping
sense.
at like bandages and stuff like with her teeth in the background.
Danny just quite nervously leans across to you, Darla, seeing as you're the only one not really engaged in this very, very eclectic conversation. Just goes, so do Chloe and Jane know each other or not?
I think they're
Very
sisters.
mixed. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And
I
she
freaking
just-
know her.
Oh, okay, cool. And Danny reaches forward, plucks a chip from just in the middle and dips it and just... This is really good. Thank you, Chloe.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know,
All
like,
right.
isn't it weird how you can like live with someone, but then like, you don't even know them?
Who do you not know that lives here?
Eli's
I'm
just
gonna name
sinking into this
We're
seat,
not-
not staying out of this
This is-
one.
This is just like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're just being ridiculous. I think that like you're jealous, Jane. Do you know that? Because I can like invite.
Sure, that's fine. You can have Danny as your best friend. It's not like they were my 5 out of 5 friend and then you try to steal them away like you steal
We
all my
spoke
friends.
about you
Whatever. Everyone likes
whole
you more.
time.
Everybody knows that. Whatever. Have her. Whatever.
Right. This is like we're in like this is like middle school stuff. Okay, this is ridiculous. You're like so jealous of me right now that you can barely breathe. Okay,
God.
this is sad.
And I just chug my Arnold Palmer and then smash it in my hand.
Wait a minute,
You
y'all are related.
No, I don't have their blood in my body.
Well, in like
That's
a
gross.
in a social do y'all live together?
Yeah. So Jane's my step sibling, but Jane doesn't like telling anyone at school that. Except for when I can get her into parties suddenly, then it's important.
That's why you
don't
were saying you
care.
were associates the whole time at the party.
I don't
that was
care. I've never cared.
Okay. Well, can you please can you pick up the Bugs Bunny mug off the floor that you broke, please? Because I'm gonna have to super glue that too, and then I'll smell like super.
No, I kind of like it there on the floor. It looks nice. I hope I step on it later and my feet bleed out.
Bug just sort of looks down at your feet and at the Bugs Bunny mug and just... and moves over in the direction of Jackie and just nestles down. And as he does so, and sort of bends down and hunkers down a little bit, Darla, can you make a comprehend check for me? Jackie, this will be an automatic success for you, but just want to see if Darla clocks in.
It's a good thing I have a bless.
Wait, are you like healed yet or not? Because like you've been like patching. I don't know how you heal in this.
Oh, I don't
game.
know.
Like you've been
Oh,
patching.
true. How do we heal?
You never.
So, So you don't heal until you
Is it rest?
spend time with your anchor. So your emotional anchor, which can be home, it can be a person, it can be whatever you want it
mine's
to be.
already
But
Yo,
only
we gotta
once
get
you-
my dad out of jail, or
I gotta call my sister real quick.
I will also say, for the sake of the narrative, it can also just be rest as well. But as you bandage yourself up, Darla, and Jackie, as the robot just begins to hunker down next to you, Darla, you notice first, and as Jackie, you see Darla's expression, you also look. As you see that underneath Bug, in the bottom of it, what kind of resembles its body, there is a small, square-shaped hatch that is roughly the size of the cube.
Darla's gonna move over to Jackie and, without permission and kind of aggressively, grab Bug and flip him
Nope.
upside down.
I'm sorry,
You have to
Jackie's
look at
not
this.
letting this happen. I'm so sorry, Darla.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean, you're cursed one, so you want to fight?
Yeah, I do.
In-party fighting.
Okay, so make opposing force checks for me, please.
Oh, Jack attack, come on.
PvP confirmed.
And I have a bless.
Oh, not zero.
Actually, I have a lot of blesses. I can stack them.
Darla snatches it from you, Jackie, as your smaller arms just sort of wave out and you just hear Bug as Darla, you just take Bug away.
Yeah, I mean, she's not moving him from you. Like, just, she's right next to you.
But
And
you
she's flipping
didn't
it
ask
upside
to
down.
pick him up!
I don't care.
You had to ask
Look
him!
at the square, Jackie. This is not the same size as the box.
You could have done that by just pointing at him.
That's
Put
fine.
him back
If you
down.
want to fight about
Put
this,
him down.
whatever.
Chloe's just picking up plastic mug bits off the floor quietly. Could we turn the robot back around? I think all the oil's gonna go to its head.
You know what? Fine. I'm tired of trying to help. She drops them. My best friend's in the hospital. I'm leaving. And she leaves.
Oh, Eli said not to go outside though, so we probably shouldn't. In
She
case you get
leaves.
chased by.
As you head on out, Darla, over in the kitchen, you can see both Jeff and Charlotte. Chloe and Jane's parents, respectively, sort of whispering and, yeah, no, it's so good that they have friends. Oh, hi, Darla, was it? Are you going already?
Yes. Have a good one.
Oh, okay, well, I made you a little, and Charlotte just reaches over and presses a brown paper bag into your hand, and there were leftovers, so feel free to take those home if you want.
She's just kind of holding it up. Thanks.
So
Yes,
you're
Lizzie.
a friend of Jane's? Friend of Jane's?
Slowly. We're getting there.
Good. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Well, you're welcome back here anytime. You don't need to announce yourself. Just, ring the doorbell and one of us will usually be in.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, well, have a safe journey home, Darla, and we'll see you
I
soon.
will. And she walks past.
And as you head on outside, you see across the road a black van just slowly making its way round the neighborhood. It doesn't appear to be stopping anywhere in particular, but making its way around the neighborhood nonetheless.
So I do notice it.
You do, yes.
Okay. She's just going to walk in the direction of the hospital.
Okay.
Pay no mind.
The rest of you, what are you doing? As Jackie, you sort of see this square-shaped hatch on the bottom of Bug. Are there any conversations that you're having before
Yeah.
the night comes to an end?
Yeah.
Eli, it kind of makes sense. I found Bug the same day you found the box, right?
Jack Tech, where'd you find Bug?
Bug was outside the school that
I-
morning. I heard him in a
I've-
bush.
found the cube in the
what side of
locker room.
school? Like,
Like
what
out-
side of the school?
Out front. No, was it a gym? Ed, when was it?
Is it by the
So
lockers?
Both you and Jane found Bug in the hedge outside the school.
Yeah. Hedge right out front.
Okay,
What if maybe he like jumped out a window from the locker room and then like ran and then got caught in the hedge?
so Jack Attack, I don't know much about robots, but like if little guy is scared of the cube, then like maybe it's not supposed to, like he doesn't want it connected to
Maybe it
him.
makes him go bad. Sorry, Bug,
Like-
you're not bad.
He must know what it is if he every time we bring it up, and I'm just, oh god, I just go cube at Bug to see what happens. See?
QBE. Yeah.
And I can't force Bug to assimilate with the box again if he's scared of it. Like, I know a lot of people look at robots and just think, oh, just reprogram them to be cool about it, but they got their own thoughts. They got their own mind. I'm not going to scare him by putting this box in him if he doesn't want it back in
Well,
him.
I was gonna say, Jackie, if you want, I'm gonna like pull Jackie aside a little bit. If you want, what we could do is because, whenever I had to like, when I had like chicken pox and everything was really hurting, whenever they put like the lotion on, my mom would just like talk to me, and then my dad would do the lotion paint and it would distract me. So what if you want to look at the little square inside Bug, we could just like talk to him and distract him for a little bit because you're really smart with that sort of thing, right? So maybe you'll see in the square that like he doesn't need the box, and we could put something else there. Maybe.
Well, I think looking at it's not the problem. I think if we did want to see if the box fit in him, we'd really have to distract him, but that also feels like lying.
I know, but what if you look at the square in him and you can tell like, oh, if we put the box in, it will never come out, or oh, if we put the box in, it does a certain thing. I don't know if if certain wires are evil wires or not. I don't know how it works.
Evil wires.
Right? Because like in the movies, they like cut the red wires. So maybe red wires are bad wires.
Well, some of them conduct different, like some. This is gonna be really. Anyway, yeah, evil wires, right?
Right, evil wires. I just thought we could just look at it.
No,
if you
it
want.
could.
You don't have to.
It could work. I think. I've never really seen a robot like Bug. He's a bit more advanced. Like I've even tinkered with magnetrine vehicles before, and those are pretty advanced in just like a generic sense from just a layperson's point of view. But Bug is like something else entirely. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna understand what's going on inside him. That's why I wanted my mom to have that box.
So, again, I don't know robot stuff. I'm just like saying this like to the grandma. I don't know robot stuff much. But with a robot that advanced, right? Is it good people that usually make robots that advanced, or is it usually not good people that make robots that advanced?
Well, it's kind of at the end of the day, it's kind of semantics, like good or bad. Like, I think in the grand scheme of things, how do I put this? There's a lot of bad things that happen to get further in like research. You can see it happen with wars all the time and like stuff like that. Like even I don't know if you know about the Corsair Delta bikes. They're like they're used for service roles and life transplant. They're magnetrine technology. They're so freaking cool. But they were developed by the government at first to use for like defense forces and Coast Guard, and now they're used in more like civilian things. So at the end of the day, yes, this could be a robot that was built by like government or like a bad entity, but he came out all right, and
But
So
what if that means that someone bad is coming after him?
well, we've already seen a bad person, Mr. Jenkins, coming after the box.
okay, but Jack Attack, what would Logan and everything he does. Why would he want this thing so bad? I don't know anything about robots. I don't know why this would be so significant to a oil company or baron or king or whatever they call him. Why is he coming at us with like such force for this little guy?
Could I possibly roll empathize to try and like scour my brain for anything to do with the Logans due to my like exposure to them slash
Yeah,
from my
yeah,
mind?
I would say so. Yeah, either empathize or comprehend, whichever you would rather.
Okay, sorry.
So,
Mickey,
like,
sorry.
It seems like from our experience, all the robots are going after this box. Like it does something. It puts out some sort of wave that they can detect, and then any robot in the vicinity starts going towards the box. Is what it seems like. My mom's robots, Mr. Jenkins' robots, but not Bug. And we think that it might fit inside Bug. Bug might be able to do something with that.
Okay.
I would say, as with your one success, Chloe, you know from, and as many do in Eden Falls, that the introduction of the loop brought about a lot of changes, not just to America, but to Eden Falls itself. It essentially ushered in a new era of clean energy. Electricity replacing fossil fuels, magnetrine technology replacing oil, gas, petrol. And as a result, after lobbying in Congress for a very, very long time, Logan Oil folded. And the Logan family themselves were able to get a significant payout as a result of this. Their employees were not so lucky, and many of them, even now, still live on the outskirts of Eden Falls. The Logan Oil business folded a very, very long time ago, around 20 years now. But their brand has continued in other ways. There's Logan Electronics. There are a number of different enterprises they are now moving into electric cars as well. But their brand is wealth, and their brand is quality. In terms of what they might want in regards to a robot, you are not entirely sure. However, I would say with empathize, the weekend before Jackie and Jane found Bug, and the weekend before Eli found the cube in the locker room, you did notice as you were visiting your mum at the country club the presence of someone who was not usually seen around the country club, which was Robert Logan's son, John. He was there on the Saturday and quite late on the Sunday, as you and your mum were driving her, dropping you back off at your home. But as this comes to mind, there is a knock on the door from the basement as you hear your dad's voice. All right, kids, it's getting late, so we'll be going to bed soon, but I'm sure all of you have your parents worried about you, so I'm gonna ask you to wrap it up if that's okay. Okay, not trying to be a uncool dad or anything, and you just hear a shh, oh golly, come on, and
No, you're cool, Dad.
okay.
It's cool.
Oh, thanks, sweetie, thank you, and you just hear Charlotte ushering him away from the door.
I have an idea, but it might be wrong, so I have to sleep on it.
Well, everyone should leave now. You heard the man.
No, I set up the blankets over there by the couch.
Mm.
I mean, unless anyone wants to go home, but I thought we could all hang out here, and I got Pretty in Pink from the store. I don't know if anyone wants to watch that with me.
I mean, I have to get back and make sure my sister's okay. I can't, like, with the power going out, my dad out of town.
Yeah, but if you leave here, what if the van's there? Like, it's like dark out.
Listen,
Bye, Elijah. Stay safe.
Bye, small Jane.
There's just a lot of people in our house, Chloe. It's just making my skin feel weird. I don't want to be around anybody anymore. Can I leave?
Well, you can go if you want.
There's just too many things. And you guys are all
no,
talking about all this adult stuff, and we're in school. We shouldn't even care about any of this. Why are you trying to solve something like we're the freaking Scooby-Dibbly bunch? I don't like it.
It's because, like, John and Bradley and everyone else...
Why are we doing this? It makes no sense. Like, I just want to have regular fun. And no, it's like, oh, let's do all this serious business. Oh, a cube. Oh, whatever. Oh, squares. Oh, vans. How about, oh, I go sit my butt in my room and draw a freaking picture of a giraffe. That would be way more cool than this.
Okay, well, one, I got knocked out by stuff that happened here, so I'd like that to not happen again.
And you're not dead, and you're awake.
And B, a thing you'd actually care about, Bug's here. Bug's important.
And Bug's fine, but like, I'm not gonna die for all this crap.
We're not gonna die, no one's dying.
Yeah, but it's there was somebody that almost got shot today. Like, is this not weird that we're doing this? Like, why don't we just tell the police and freak off?
Okay,
It's
Jane,
just becoming a lot for me. It's becoming a lot. You're all talking about this like it's normal. We're in high school.
Jane, I totally...
I don't know anything about myself.
I understand where you're coming from, and I know this is wild and everything that's happening, but like, I just from what everything that happened, I feel like most of it is my fault. I brought the cube, I got Chloe hurt, I grabbed the gun, and then Arnie got shot, and I don't want other people getting hurt, and I feel like I have to do right, and I feel like I know what's happening.
Doing this? Why are we
because no one
doing
else
this?
will, and no one will believe us, and if we don't,
Ugh.
people might get hurt, and
I hate having responsibilities.
I
I
hate
hate
it
it. I
too.
hate being responsible for anything. I don't want to have any responsibilities ever. I hate homework. I hate doing things. I hate that, oh, I have to know what I want to be when I grow up by the time I'm 18. I don't want to do any of it. I just want to do nothing because it's easy. And all of us, it's like, oh, let's just die for this. It's just not making any sense. I want to care. I do, but I don't. I'm trying.
Jane, I'm not asking you to care. Like, you don't have to be involved in this, but my dad's in jail, and if I don't do anything, that's why I care. Like, that's why I'm doing this.
Wait, like real jail? Like
It's
prison?
on us, though.
Like
Why
real
isn't it
jail,
on
Chloe.
grown-ups that have guns and skills? Why is it
because
on
the
us?
grown-ups are the ones who locked away the wrong person. Just
know,
because
Jane, I
they're grown up,
think
it doesn't mean that they know what they're doing, because if they did, we wouldn't have to do this.
Well, I guess I'm just more selfish than you, because I don't want to die for...
I think you're more grown up than everybody, because the reason why no grown-ups doing anything is because they've just seen so many sad things all the time. They're like, oh, that's just how it is. But when you're our age, or I wish this was the case with you, like, I feel like I was so optimistic about stuff, right? Like, I talk to your mom all the time about stuff that's like happy, and then she's like, oh, I didn't realize that was a happy
Yeah,
thing.
she loves you. You're great. You're fun. You have goals and dreams, and you're likable. Woo!
Yeah, but it's not, it doesn't come naturally. Like, it doesn't come naturally because it's something that we lose when we get older, you know? Like, it's like liking pink. Like, everyone makes fun of me for liking pink and stuff, so I didn't like pink for ages, but then when I got older I realized, like, oh, I like pink again, but it didn't feel natural. Like, were you never, like, younger and you wanted to be like a hero and stuff when you were reading
Never.
stories?
Never. I don't want to be a hero. I don't have any desire to be a hero. I want to drink almond old parmers and play games with my friends. I thought, you know, school, I'd be playing cards and I'd be doodling around, but no, we're saving the day.
And Jane,
As you say this,
that's
you
fine.
hear another knock on the door, and just you better be finishing your oral parmas. I don't think they've gone yet, honey. Okay.
Shut up, Dad.
Jane, that's fine.
His name
Like,
is Jack.
I understand.
Shut
that
up,
this
Jeff.
is a lot, Jane.
Yeah.
But if I don't do something and get my dad out of there, he's really sick, and he's refusing all medication, and we only have a little bit of time with him left.
Okay.
And so I want to get him out of there any way I can. And if I don't keep moving and trying to figure something out, I'm gonna fall apart.
So it has to be us.
Jane, it has.
It doesn't have to be you, but I have to do this.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this. I'll do it because I want to be good. But if I die, my funeral better be awesome, and you better say really good things about me. And I grab another Arnold Palmer and sit in the corner.
I think it's good to do it, Jane, because you want friends, right? Like you want to drink Arnold Palmers with your friends. And I don't know about you, Jackie, but I think if somebody left my dad in that situation, I wouldn't want to be their friend anymore. So, you know.
I mean, if Jeff went to jail, that'd be fine.
No, if you don't want to help, I'm not gonna blame you.
No, I want to help. I wouldn't help my dad, but you seem to really like yours. So I'm sorry for being a bitch.
In the corner, Danny just stands up and... Okay, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna leave,
We're still 5 out of 5, right, though, right? We're still 5 out of 5.
No, we're still 5 out of 5. I don't know about all of...
He was here this whole time.
You, I don't know about all of you, but yeah, we're still 5 out of 5. But I'm gonna.
Awesome. I was just making sure. You're my best friend. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Danny. Bye,
Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for the snacks, Chloe, and nice to meet the rest of you.
I'm gonna go just watch Pretty in Pink on the couch, guys. Just when you leave, can you just? It's like the door locks when you close it anyway, so you don't need to lock up or anything. And I'm gonna go shuffle over to the couch with my little blanket.
Bug just preemptively jumps into your rucksack, Jackie, and
Jane, thanks for helping us. I know, this is a lot, and I just want to say, like, you have such a cool way of seeing things, and like you're so imaginative, and all of that is gonna help so much. And then when we're done, think of like all the drawings you could do from all of these adventures, and like maybe you could teach me how to draw. I don't know, everyone sees me as a jock, but it'd be really cool to learn how to like draw a giraffe. You're like good at these things.
I think I just said too much. I should have kept it to myself, because it seems like you're all good people, and I was just born bad or something, because, well, I don't know. I just feel dumb, but thank you for not hating me yet. But I will try to help. I have nothing better to do with my time.
Jane, a bad person would never help. You are helping us. You're not a bad person. You're small Jane. You're tough. You're strong. You're clever. You're really good at art, and then when we're done, we can eat snacks and draw things, and Arnold Palmer's in the basement, and maybe we'll watch a movie with Chloe if Chloe really wants to watch a movie. It sounds fun.
So I'll be normal someday. We'll do all this, and we'll make everything good, and then we can all have regular, fun times. Promise?
Promise.
Okay. Well, I'll help, because I don't want to be a bitch. I didn't mean to say it the first time. I'm not supposed to say that. But I was being one.
Yeah, I won't tell. Okay, you don't need to put it in the jar. Okay.
Thank you.
as you say this, Molly Ringwald starts up on the TV. And
I thought you were going to say she walks in.
She walks down the
Molly
stairs.
Ringwald's like, hey guys, do you believe we're going to have adult party time now and play board games?
As Jackie and Eli head off to their respective houses. And Chloe, can you make just a general body check for me, please?
Okay.
For watching the movie?
Yeah, I want to see.
Successes.
You manage to stay awake through the whole thing. As Jane, eventually, you two make your way off to your room. And Darla, you head to the hospital. And you manage to sneak past the front desk. As you see Artie lying there in one of the nearby beds. And you see that Jackie's mum is just sat next to him, and as a doctor comes over, are you related? No, I'm just here until I'm gonna speak, and she sees you in the doorway, Darla, and Darla, this is one of his friends. Hi, Darla. Do you know Artie's parents?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you can talk to them, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Is he okay?
He's okay. It's just a fractured rib by the looks of it, but he'll be all right. They've patched him up best they can, and he just needs to rest, which is not something I think all of y'all are particularly good at.
Yeah. It would seem so. But as long as he's resting now.
How are you?
In regards to...
Well, it's 2 nights in a row that all of y'all have come to our house, needed patching up, requiring walkie-talkies and flashlights, and y'all wrapped up in something that you shouldn't be.
What do you think? What does your motherly intuition tell you?
Well, my motherly intuition tells me that my child is in a little bit deeper than I would like them, but worried wife tells me that you're probably onto something. Would I be right?
You should ask Jackie.
Yeah, but I'm asking you.
And I told you to ask your daughter.
You're kind of stubborn, aren't you?
Like a mule.
I can see Jackie's already rubbing off on you.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Look, just give me a holler if you need anything, alright?
Sure thing. Thanks for bringing him. I appreciate it.
I'm sure he does too. You've seen the
Yeah,
way he looks at
probably.
you, right?
Well, I mean, he's my best friend.
Okay. Sure.
What do you think, I'm lying about that?
No. Just, cute is all. She just nods at him, and he's a sweet kid.
Yeah.
And she just nods and leaves the room, leaving you.
Just watches you as she leaves. Is
You are
the
left
doctor or
alone.
nurse still in there?
No, you are alone with Artie in the room.
Yeah. She would just sit there and probably like scoot the chair up a bit closer to him and really reach over and just rub his arm.
As you do, you just see the hand just move ever so slightly. And can you make a comprehend check for me, please?
Sure.
You need 2 successes.
Okay. No good at it. Ooh, how does a 0 do me? Well, I guess I could. Do I want to? Yeah.
I
okay.
will.
I have 2 blesses, and then I'll have 1 left. Somebody gave me a lot of blesses. So let's do
wait,
it.
As-
does the injured like affect the blesses? Like if you're blessing, are you like compensating for the injured and they have to bless on top of it?
No, the injured's
No.
already considered here.
Sorry, that
Yeah,
okay.
so it took away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because mind. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
So as you just stroke his arm, you look up, and in the ghost of the moonlight streaming in through the hospital window, you swear that for a moment you see the ghost of a smile.
She would retract
would-
her hand immediately.
And the sound of hospital machinery echoing throughout the hospital. You two are left alone in a dark room, moonlight silhouetting you both. So, night falls, and all of you go to your respective houses. Darla, what are you doing? Are you staying at the hospital or are you going back home?
Oh, absolutely. Staying at the hospital.
Okay, lovely. So, you wake to the sound of hospital noises and the sound of beeping machines all around. As you come to, and you see that Artie is lying in his hospital bed, and he sort of looks over in your direction and, hey, hi.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
All right, you don't have to lie. You don't.
Yeah, no, I feel real bad. I feel really bad. Do my parents know I'm here?
No, I haven't called yet. I wanted to talk to you first. I mean, we can just say you stayed the night, or do you want them to know? You know how they worry.
Yeah, I can have fallen from the treehouse, I guess.
To be fair, this doesn't look like that kind of injury.
Oh, no. You beat me up? That's believable. Like, ow.
Artie,
Ow.
I don't
Yeah,
want your
no.
parents to hate me.
Yeah. I know, you're best will in the world. You're really good at lying, so...
Oh my gosh, it
sure
sounds
you-
like the medicine's gotten to your head. All right. I think I'll call your dad. But it's good to see you awake. What?
Can I, shit, Can I tell you, something that,
Yeah, anything. Are you okay?
Yeah,
I think you're sweating.
I'm... yeah, it's warm.
I can get the nurse. If you
No,
have
no,
fever.
I just, I'm worried all of this, might be my fault, 'cause...
Would it be your
okay,
fault?
so, a while ago, almost a year,
Say it, Artie.
Mr. Jenkins, he was always kind of an asshole to everyone. So I thought it would be
Yeah.
fun to maybe play around with one of his robotics demonstrations in front of the year 10s, and I think I fiddled a bit too much because yeah, it blew up. Which is why the
When was this?
whole, this was a year ago. It's the whole reason he got fired. You know, it was all over the news, and I didn't tell you because I didn't want. I was messing around with him because I thought it would be cool, and I didn't mean for anyone to be in
that is
danger or
pretty cool,
anything
to be
like
honest.
that. Well, no, because people were put in danger, and he got fired, and I
mean,
think
he's a jerk
someone's.
anyway.
Well, I think
So-
someone saw me.
Who?
I know. I think maybe Jane. I don't actually know, but
Jane Withers?
maybe. But I
Has she told anybody?
don't know. But I'm really worried that, you know, we went down into that lab yesterday, and there were all these like newspaper clippings about Jenkins, and now Mr. Jenkins seems to be behind whatever's
Does he know
going
it was
on.
you? Is that why he shot you?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't know. But what if him getting fired is the reason for everything that's happening? If he is behind the black box and
It's not your
the
fault,
attacks, yeah, but people are getting hurt, and I'm worried
That's
that maybe
not your fault, though. And she would stand up and just kind of like push on his shoulder. You can't do that to yourself. You've taught me not to blame myself for things. So don't do it.
Okay. I thought you should know because it
I
seems
mean, I appreciate you
like
telling me. I wish you would have told me a year ago.
yeah, but
Could at least help you cover it up.
Yeah. But if you and everyone else, 'cause it seems like you're pretty hell-bent on just chasing this Jenkins guy.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't bother me either way, as long as he stays away from you. Wait, maybe that's why he showed up after I dropped you off.
I mean, I was wondering, maybe.
Have you ever come into contact with him before? Like
No,
after the
no,
incident?
but I mean, you know the stories as well as I do. Like, when he was fired, he basically became a ghost. He just disappeared. I mean, up until we saw him at the gas station, when we were on our way to the party, Anyway, I'm sorry if I've been kind of weird.
That's fine, you've always been weird. It's
Well,
really nothing
yeah,
different.
but... yeah,
Anyway.
Anyways, almost... Yeah, and you should go to
I'll go call your
school.
dad. Actually.
Okay.
Me in school, really already as if I'm gonna leave you here.
Well, if nothing else, you've got mysteries to solve. So,
Well, while you're in here, you and I can sit here and think about them. Figure it out. Give us something to do.
okay. Okay. Well, can you get me some food? I'm kind of hungry. Yeah.
I ask. And she gets up and just kind of gently closes the door behind her so that she can go find a nurse to call his dad and to find him food.
As this is happening, Jackie, you wake to the sound of a kettle downstairs, whistling away on the old hob that you have down in the kitchen. And coming down, you see that it is sat, going, flame underneath it. No sign of your mum. But from outside, you hear noises from the workshop. Your mum is stressed. She works when she is stressed. You have known her long enough that you know this to be the case. And you can hear from outside the sound of tools and machinery.
I'm gonna wake Bug up. Assuming he's asleep. Yeah, alright. Grumble all you want.
Just sort of like, wherever you walk, he sort of follows behind you in that kind of cat-like kind of way, just almost bumping into you every time you stop and looking up and...
I would die for him. And probably slap my feet in some Crocs. Not Crocs, they weren't invented yet. Some sandals. And walk out to the workshop.
You see your mum just working on... Jackie, describe what your dream magnetrine vehicle would look like.
Oh gosh, Ed, I'm so glad you've asked. Jackie's dream, she mentioned it earlier, yesterday to everyone when we were downstairs. But her dream is to own a Corcel Delta bike, which is the bike she was talking about, was originally manufactured by the government for the Coast Guard and the Defense Forces. And it was the first branch off of magnetrine technology that wasn't cable or railway maintenance vehicles or like government machines, where it's separate from all that and you can use it to go anywhere as long as there's enough of a magnetrine pull to it. And they're very elegant and beautiful, and they resemble speeder bikes. I'm assuming they kind of look sort of Tron-like, but more 80s and more realistic than a glowing blue bike. And that's her dream. She really wants to have one of those bikes as her like personal car.
And hanging from the ceiling of the workshop, chains around its front and its back, and with a large bit of tarpaulin half draped over it, you see just such a vehicle. Rusty, and with a number of different mismatched bits all over it, but you see that your mum is currently twisting a wrench round one particularly stiff bolt in place. She doesn't register your arrival.
Working on this old thing again, huh?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but I figure, well, with the parts I asked you to get the other day, you've probably figured it out already.
More or less.
Well, it's still a little way off yet, and I'll likely need a better mind than mine to put finishing touches on it, but what do you think?
She's got her own personality, I think. And
Well,
I think I like it that way.
Good, well, I'm hoping it can be a personality that suits yours.
Well, it's definitely a real Elliot-looking vehicle, Mom.
Well, and as she turns to you, you hear in the distance a supernatural event coming into play as up the hill you hear a car slowly moving towards you. And as it comes to a stop, its old chassis housing a very large electric charger on its back. A figure steps out. An individual, Jackie, that you are familiar with from the centre of town. As a young man in his late 20s, with sunken and very piercing blue eyes behind a pair of glasses, and a giant brown moustache almost entirely obscuring his mouth, steps out of the car. He's dressed in simple greens and browns, and he leans, as ever, on a very long, thin cane, as Henry J. Woods of the radio repair starts to walk towards you both. I heard what happened to Eric. I just wanted to pass on my condolences. How are you all?
Condolences?
Well, I'm sorry, perhaps not the right word. I mean, I'm sorry, I meant. How are you doing, Di? I'm good. Come to turn Jackie's ear again? Well, in a way, I just wanted also to see, how you're all doing. I also have some parts that I was wondering if you might be able to help me with, Di. And he passes a list towards her, and I'm not able to. You just wait there. I'll see if I can get these sorted. And she heads off into the workshop. As Henry turns to you, Jackie. How are you doing?
Well, getting into trouble. But you already knew that.
I would expect nothing less. And the news seems to be awash with not only your father's name, but mention of house parties and blackouts.
I haven't the slightest clue what those are doing in the news at all.
Well, perhaps you might have the slightest idea about a little something I've been puzzling over for the last 2 days.
Well, bring me into the puzzle. I don't know what.
Why don't, after school, if you're free, I have something that might interest you at the radio repair shop.
Do you have new parts? Do you have magnetrine parts?
I don't, but I do have a puzzle to put together that I need slightly younger mind to potentially work with.
Slightly younger. Okay, old man.
I'm not that old. I'm not yet. Don't let the cane
You're like,
fool you.
what, 30, 33, 34?
God, is that old now? Good God, okay.
That's ancient. I'm surprised your knees aren't giving out. Do you want me to build you a brace?
This is very insensitive. I do actually have a dodgy knee, you know. Okay, well, come by the radio repair shop and maybe after all of that insulting, maybe I will let you in, okay?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, see you after school, young one.
Mm.
Okay.
I'll let you get on with Mom. I gotta go.
Alright, well, safe travels. And he heads on into the workshop to talk with your mum. As Eli, heading downstairs, your sister is already getting ready for school, but your mum is down there, and turning to you. You got in late last night?
Yeah, but I was with good friends, and we didn't drink, we didn't do anything like that. And we're all okay-ish.
Were these the same people who you were with at the party that you assured me there would be no alcohol and...
Okay, so they came to the party, but they didn't bring alcohol, and it wasn't the people who brought the alcohol. They just happened to be there, and then we became friends.
Eli, can you make a charm roll for me?
Oh,
You need to hit 2 successes, and I am going to warn you up front, a lot is riding on this.
Am I still injured because we had a night of rest?
You are not. You are back to normal.
Okay.
You also have a bless.
A lot's riding on this, and it's a charm check.
Charm, yeah.
And I have a blessing, so that's a 2. Let's go.
She looks at you and... You know, your dad would probably insist on some kind of grounding in place. 2 nights in a row, Eli.
I mean, he could ground me if he was around to do it.
Well, luckily, he is not. Look, I know you have your game in 3 days, I know, but especially in light of the recent blackouts, you understand why I'm worried.
I do, Mom. I do, and I promise I'm not doing anything that is... Okay, maybe not... Can't promise it's not reckless, but I'm doing good things, and I'm not drinking, I'm not being careless with you know, my future. I have a new group of friends, and they're all really good people, and you know, last night we were hanging out in a basement, and it was just Arnold Palmer's and movies and talking, and like it was good.
Eli. And she reaches up to you and just cups your face. She almost has to stand on her tiptoes in order to do so, but she just looks at you and... Eli, I love you so much. But you understand as a parent, you know, hard and fast rules are part of our remit.
Yeah. I understand.
But also, I never want to be unfair. This is your home. But for as much as we chose you, you chose us as well. I always want you to tell me if I overstep, okay?
I promise. I promise, Mom, and I do appreciate you watching out for us, and you know, I don't mind. It makes me happy that you check in, and you know, it shows that you care, and like with everything that's happened, and it's nice to know that you view me as your son, and
Oh,
you know,
Eli.
I won't do anything that... Okay, so I'm trying to phrase it in a way that hopefully you understand. The things that I was late doing was... It was for helping other people, and it wasn't doing anything selfishly. Honestly, it's the opposite. I'm doing things that hopefully I could explain a little bit later, but I can't explain it right now, and I hope that's good enough. And I promise once everything's said and done, I'll be able to communicate. Or if I'm in not danger, no, not danger, but if if things get a little over my head, I promise you'll be the first person I come to.
I'm holding you to that.
Of course, I promise.
And she just brings you in for a hug, and her hands just meet behind your giant torso, and she goes, "Okay, well, that's the serious talk out of the way. I have your lunch for you." And she heads over and slowly starts to usher you and your sister into the car as you head towards school. And Chloe and Jane, how are you headed to school? Together? Separately? Bus? Walking?
Can I do a little roll-sicle to see how I'm feeling?
You can, absolutely. Just a general mind roll for me, please.
Okay. 1 success. Is
You're
that
tired. You're
Okay.
tired, but not... You don't take any conditions. Had you rolled nothing, you probably would have been exhausted, but you are okay.
okay? Would you say like 1 success is like not great? It's like average, or like
It's gonna
below
take
average?
you. It's gonna take you most of the morning to wake up. Definitely.
Okay. I'm thinking of like more, sorry, I should have clarified, sorry, more of like just like emotional feeling after the eve.
Oh,
But I'm going to count the mind roll because it's like we're doing cognitive processing. We're thinking thoughts about our feelings that we feel. So it's okay.
I would say it's definitely weighing on you. Absolutely.
Okay. I would say Chloe probably like super sleeps in, but like the intentional sleeping in where like you keep waking up and going, I don't want to be awake, and then going back to bed on the couch. So
Eventually, you just hear a knock knock, and you see Jeff just poke his head into the basement. Honey, school. It's a Wednesday. School. Are you going
I know.
in? Are you feeling bad, honey?
Yeah, I just feel slow. Sorry. I'll
Okay,
probably
you.
I was just gonna walk. I'll probably be late, but I'd rather just walk. I feel kind of nauseous, so probably on the bus wouldn't help. So
That's okay. I can drive you, sweetie. If you want, I can drive you.
No, it's okay. Thank you though. I just think that would suck. Not for me, just for like, unless you want to drive both me and Jane. If Jane wants to drive.
I'm happy to be a taxi service. I don't mind. I will need to get to work relatively soon, though. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If
Okay.
just go ask Jane if she wants a lift, and if she does, then yeah.
Okay. I might ask Charlotte too. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll leave you to it. Bye. And he sort of
Bye.
steps up out of the room, and you hear just a, yeah. No. I think maybe you should. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll go speak with Jane. Okay. And Jane, you hear a knock on your door as your mum stands outside. Sweetie?
What?
So, Jeff has offered to drive you and Chloe into school. Would
Ew,
you
I
like
can
that?
take the bus.
Okay. Also, I have something for you.
What?
Do you want to open the door?
Well, you could just tell me what it is first. I'm not really keen on surprises.
Well,
Unless it's like a good surprise.
I mean, I think it's good.
Rated out of 10. If it's above a 6, I'll open the door.
It's crayons. I got you some colors.
Oh, wow, you got the 12 pack instead of the 24. That's cool.
Well,
I don't use crayons anymore. If you knew anything about me, you would know that I use markers now. Crayons are for babies. So basically you're telling me that my art sucks.
Well,
You think it sucks, don't you?
No, I don't know what the best things are.
Let me just use these little waxy little worms and make something that no one will have. Whatever. Thanks for the crayons. I'll take the bust.
No, I can get you markers if you... Okay. and she watches you head off, and eventually Jeff comes down to you, Chloe, and sort of lets you know that the shared ride is not of interest. And he goes, "So I'm gonna head to work now. I've got a bunch of planning to do over at the country club. So I'll be late back tonight. Okay?"
Okay, cool. You going to the country club? Can you say hi to Mom?
Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will, honey. Yeah, I just a little bit of decking out front by the veranda. You know how it is.
Cool. That's awesome. She's been kind of feeling weird lately, so if she seems off or anything at like work seems off, could you let me know? Because I'm worried she's stressed about work, but I don't want to ask because then that's awkward.
Of course. You know, I love having those conversations with your mum. And he just heads on out of the room. As eventually, I'm assuming, you make your way to school?
I would walk, yeah, but I would go to school.
Okay. So, you all make your respective ways, except Chloe. Sorry, you are Chloe. Darla, what are you doing? Are you staying at the hospital for the day?
Yes-ish. I would assume that perhaps the nurse was taking too long to get something to eat for Artie, so she would have given him the little paper bag of whatever she got the night before. Hopefully it's not something spoiled.
As he takes it out, it's great. It's really, really
Excellent.
nice. Like, proper, like, gourmet stuff. Really, really lovely.
What is it?
It's sort of like a mixture of, it's basically sliders, essentially. Like, you're,
gosh.
like, Chloe's mother basically just made all of these sliders for everyone down in the basement, and only some of them were taken down, but they are hearty. We're talking like pastrami and pickles, and yeah, real nice.
Oh, beautiful. So she gave him that. Best friend award, always. Bringing sliders. She would... I don't want to do this alone, though.
You're never alone, Sam. We're all with
You don't want to.
Well, I can't even take Artie.
Love alone.
True.
You are alone in this instance.
But I guess she can try. She wants to go see if Homeboy's still locked up in the gas station.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And because her knife's in there. She wants her switchblade back.
I will say, for expediency's sake, can you just make a general investigate check for me, please?
Wait, you have a bless, right?
How many
You wanna
blesses
use-
does Sam have? Oh my god.
The last
You have a
batch.
curse as well, though.
Oh, you do have a curse as well.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so, you head over to Eden Forest, and sneaking towards the gas station, you head in, and you see that the door is open, as is the secret door down to the lab. And all the way down the stairs are the prone bodies of various
Is it all the robots?
All the robots just lying.
Sam, they're saying they don't have your audio.
Can y'all not hear me? Testing,
What?
testing.
I can hear, yeah.
I can hear you.
I'm waiting for
I
chat
think
to
they
say
can't
something.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
like,
guys
Oh, I'm
hear
good now?
chat?
Okay. I'm glad I did something.
that was the supernatural event. Ooh.
Ooh.
That was it.
As
The
you look
robots
down the
took my
stairs,
voice.
you can see that the stairs are littered with robots, all of which are inert, unmoving, and quiet.
Cool.
And of Mr. Jenkins and his dog inside the lab, nothing.
Okay. Well, is my
Nor
knife there in
it-
the wall?
I was about to say, no. Your
Aw, he
switchblade
stole my
is
knife!
gone. So that is all you find in the gas station.
Now I'm
Is that
really
your
gonna fight
iconic
an old
item?
man. And a dog.
And yes, that is Darla's iconic item.
What,
Oh, no.
So actually, since I'm down there, is there anything that Jackie didn't take that would be, something of importance? Like any of the cassettes?
I mean, a couple of cassettes were taken, but by no means all of them. So if you wanted to take a few and play a few, you're more than welcome. But
Sure.
no, I mean, it is mostly untouched from when you left it.
Could I actually play the first one?
Yeah, so there are a number of different dated ones. The last one that you played before you left was the night of the party. So you can see there are a couple. There's one from around 6 months ago, one from a month, and one from around a week ago as well. Are probably the
there's not
ones
one
that
from
stand out to you more.
Right after the explosion? Like a year ago?
There's one that starts like shortly after. So if you pop that in, sort of the oldest one, which is around 8 months ago, you just hear
sure.
halfway through, "Don't understand. I've run the demonstrations over and over on the same model. There's no reason it should have exploded. So my only conclusion is sabotage. Someone must have sabotaged my demonstration. I'm not at fault, and I should never have been fired. Hughes will pay. They will all pay." And the tape comes to an end.
Okay, she's gonna grab that one, and whichever ones are right after that, probably just the next 3 or something, and put them in her bag. She's gonna head toward the school.
Okay. So, as you do so, the rest of you, Chloe, as you come into school and you find yourself walking into the very, very busy opening air and the crowds that surround the entrance, you find a familiar voice over the crowd as, "Hey, oh my god, you're back from the war!" As Lana approaches you and just gives you a, "Mwah, mwah. How are you doing? You okay?"
I'm just tired. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you heard about what happened.
Oh, I mean, I saw the whole thing. It was crazy. Brad threw himself in front of you to protect you, and everyone's been asking after you. Brad, Missy, and John. So random.
What do you mean random? Like, was it like did he seem to like actually care when he was asking, or was it like he was like putting it on? Or,
Well, you know, John, he's sort of impenetrable, and but yeah, no, he seemed to really be worried, which is cute. It's very cute.
Maybe because like you were so worried about me as well. I think that's like, I don't know. I think that's so nice when like people really care about the things that the person that they care about.
Yeah, like it's oh, what's like a nice word for leech? It's like leeching someone else's emotions, you know?
Like empathy was what I was thinking.
Yeah, we can do that word. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But you okay though? Your head, and she does touch your head to kind of check it. And is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Do you have any,
Okay.
like, what's going on today? Anything fun?
Well, nothing. I mean, Missy and I'm meeting her later after she's finished at Columbus. We're gonna have a little tete-a-tete over at the country club, and have a little bit of a sparring session over tennis, which you can come if you want. But it was kind of just gonna be a just us thing because I wasn't sure if you'd be out of hospital or. But you can come if you want.
I get that. It can be kind of annoying as well because I'm on the tennis club, and when you guys are having fun and just having like a casual time, I don't want to be, in the like Olympics mode and like.
Oh no! Like, don't get it. You're not in the way. Like that wouldn't be a problem. You wouldn't be like getting in the way of our fun. And as you say this, you hear, "Hey, Chloe," and off in the distance, you see over the other students around, the tall figure of John Logan headed towards you.
What's the vibes like from the Lana vicinity? Like,
Make a comprehend check for me.
Could I argue that as an empathize check?
You absolutely can, yeah.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
She is, whatever her feelings, her rictus grin hides all as she looks over at John and just at you and, oh, well, looks like he's saying hi. Okay, well, see you in class, I guess. Okay, bye.
Oh,
And
okay, you can,
she-
okay.
She just heads off without even hearing what you have to say as through the crowd, John approaches and, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, just tired.
Cool.
Obviously, but thanks for checking in. Lana said that you were worried about me, which is nice. I was kind of worried that doesn't matter.
No, it's fine. I just, I know my dad put you up in a room in the hospital. Just, wanted to see how you were, I guess.
Yeah, I'd make sure he doesn't waste his money, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, billionaires and stinginess, I guess.
is he a billionaire? Is he like a billionaire?
Yeah, maybe. We should hang out sometime. After school, would be cool.
Oh, how come?
I was thinking fun, but we can find another excuse if you wanted.
It was just I've seen you like ask girls out and like you're so smooth then. Not that you're asking me out, but you're so smooth then. But this was like so sudden, so I was like, is it?
Yeah. Well,
threat? Like,
I didn't know I was smooth, but yeah. I mean, I can be smooth if you want me to be smooth. That's okay. But yeah, I was just thinking it could be fun to maybe grab we could catch up outside
like a drink coffee thing. Whatever.
Yeah, or like a shake or
like tennis?
soda or whatever.
Like, have you ever done tennis?
I'm always willing to learn.
I would love to do something tennis, like whether it's at the park one or at the country club, like whatever. I can even do it against like most walls. Although that's squash, actually, that's different.
Yeah. Look,
I
I can't do today, but yeah, any time after school. You just let me know, okay?
Not today.
Not today. Eli, and he immediately heads away from you as you see Jane arriving through the crowds as well, and you can also just make out Jackie, small though they are, through the crowds as well. The sort of shining dome of fuzz just sort of in the sunlight.
I'm gonna, even if like the camera's not on me for this next bit, Chloe's gonna like run after John, being like, "Oh my god, Eli, yeah!" Hi. Like as if like the two of them went together.
Hey, Eli, and Eli, as you turn, you see John walking towards you, and sort of at quite a pace as well.
Hey, little John, what's up?
Hey, I need you to lead practice after school today with the team.
What? Wait, why? The game's coming up. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I know. It's just for today. My dad wants to see me after school at his club, so yeah, I can't do today. But you got this, right?
We tennis at the club, John. Remember, if you want.
Oh, you're still here. Hi. I'm
Hey, Chloe.
Oh, you two know each other. Cool. I'm good. It's actually more of a father-son thing. But if you're gonna be there, I guess I'll see you. Yeah, Eli, you got the team, right?
Is this about the party?
Look, just say yes or no. Yes or no. Do you have this or do you not, Eli?
Yes, but you owe me. What? You can't just throw this on me last minute. I'm not the captain of this team. Like what?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Just it's literally just for today, okay? I'll be back and tomorrow. It's fine.
Okay. All right. It's not my business. I know. Just be careful.
He's my dad, Eli. He's not a fucking boogeyman. And he just starts to head off. And as he does so, he pushes past you, Jackie, through the crowd and just get out of the way and just moves off into the crowd, leaving Chloe and Eli alone.
Did he like bump into Jackie when he was leaving?
Wait. Okay. Wait. So, what was he talking to you about? What is?
You know what? It actually makes no sense now because he was just worried about me and me going to the hospital and that kind of thing, being nice about that, and then mentioned that he's busy today.
Okay.
And he went over to you, so I followed him. Yeah. He seemed nice. I think he's stressed about something, obviously, I guess. It's the practice thing. Like, is that why are you there? No offense, you're great, but like has he mentioned that you're like the vice captain?
Okay. I mean, there's some things I'm thinking about, but we can't talk about it here.
You can turn it silence later, it's fine.
Yes. Hey, Jack Attack, are you good? I saw that.
Like, shame on me for just walking and existing, I guess.
Well, Eli used to bump into you a lot as well, right, Eli?
Yeah, but
that's
not
why I call him
intentionally.
Tree-like.
No.
Yeah, but
Was that intentional?
no. Except for that one time when I went, Eli, wait, hold on for like 2 whole minutes and you bumped into me still. And I feel
Okay, but
that
it's
was
like
intentional.
sometimes it's really loud up here, you know, because it's like the.
Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, up there, like it's all right, Mr. Cell Tower. Jeez.
See, Jackie, I think it's because big, tall, buff guys, they just have never needed to look where they're going because like the world just like parts around them, so they don't think about that kind of thing.
As this is happening, Jane, can you make a comprehend check for me, please?
Sure can.
No thoughts, head empty.
That's smart.
Okay.
I wish we could get negatives.
So as you are walking forward, you bump into an individual who is in your way, and you fall onto the ground as you do so, and your art supplies and your notebooks just scatter across the tarmac, and you see in amidst the crowd another tall individual wearing a football jacket. As Bradley turns around to you, and as he looks at you, you can see that his eyes are somewhat red and puffy as he just sort of looks at you and, oh, sorry, let me help you with, and he just bends down and starts taking your notebooks and piling them up, and, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you.
It's okay. What's wrong with you?
Nothing, it's fine.
Well, what is it? Most football players don't got eyes like that unless they're smoking something in the bathroom.
Hey, will you cut it out? And he just sort of pulls you to one side. It's like, can't be saying that kind of stuff before a game, bro.
Okay, are you high or sad? Just tell me.
No, fuck. Can you make a charm check for me, please?
Okay.
With 2 successes, he looks at you sternly. And just immediately just crumples as his very large form just sort of envelops you. His arms just sort of like hanging by his sides like a gorilla, and he just...
I put my arms around him and like pat, like, it's okay, little guy. What's going on?
I think I fucked up.
Wait. How? It's okay. You just dropped my stuff. It's not a big deal. People bump me all the time.
No,
Wait, what?
I fucked up something for John.
What did you fuck up? You can unfuck a lot of things up, I learned in life.
No, he trusted me, and I fucking lost it, man.
You lost what? You need to just speak a little more clearly. I know you're emotional, but I don't really know what you're saying, so if you can enunciate a little better, we could come to a solution.
I don't think he wants to be my friend anymore, and I think he's in over his head.
What did you do?
He stole something. He wanted me to hide it, and I lost it, and I think he's over his head.
I mean, I don't think that's that big of a deal.
No, you don't. I think he's mixed up with some bad people, and I think he's rattled. After the party, on the way back, I was kind of fading in and out, and when I came to, he was on a payphone to the police, and I think he pinned it on. I think he pinned it on your friend's dad. I think he's in a bad place.
You're the reason that I might die. Okay, well, if you're gonna be doing all this stuff, my friend actually likes their dad. Like, at least put Jeff in jail, not him. Like, you're not really good at thinking things through, are you?
Look, you can
fix this, okay? You just gotta come clean.
I have a question for the culture. How audible, not even for like our characters, but just for the people around you guys, how audible is this? Because Jane's like yelling.
Y'all are like in the middle of the hallway.
I will ask for the Chloe, Eli, and Jackie to make comprehend checks, just to see
in the wind.
On average.
The dice have the opportunity to do something so funny right now.
0.
0 for Eli.
2.
2 for Jackie.
And 2 for Chloe.
I had 2, yeah.
So I will say, attention is being drawn to this scene, and Jackie, Eli, and Chloe, you all notice this, and you see Jane comforting this large quarterback. As Darla, your school in sight, you begin to walk towards Jenkins High. And from a nearby alleyway, you see large bins. And you see, in the alleyway, litter across the ground. And you see 2 shapes. One canine, and the other in a large barber coat and a flat cap. As Mr. Jenkins produces a switchblade. I believe this belongs to you. And that is where we are going to end this week's session.
Why are you ending on threatening my life every time?
Like,